From days of long ago, created by the cosmic legends of the universe, there stands one man, one great man, a man dedicated to preserving all that is good in pop culture. Loved by few, hated by many. Alone in his fortress of awesomeness, he battles fearlessly against the wolf, the evil, the unjust. To right that which is wrong, to stand for justice, to serve all mankind. He is the one, the only, the comic relief crusader.
Hey guys, welcome! It is Friday, March the 1st, 2024, and welcome to episode 27 of Frantic Fridays. It is the weekend, and we're going to be starting things off with a bang, and today we're going to be talking about WWE and also on top of that, what it's like working at Marvel, as if we didn't already know, but that doesn't matter because today we're going to be talking about wrestling and a couple of people out there that are doing some bad and naughty stuff, but also some good stuff. Yeah, dig it. So, that being said, I want to welcome everybody that showed up into the chat today. We welcome Canadian Spider-Man. Hello and good morning, sunshine. You rock, my brother. No, my good fellow. You rock. And you know what? After that 9-hour stream that you did on your channel, celebrating Cardinal Sin's birthday, that's taking place on March the 2nd. He's a good man, and I'm glad that you just remembered him on a full 9-hour stream, brother. You're the man. And we're also welcoming Penny. Hello, Penny, and welcome to you, Penny. Nice to see you as well, our lucky Penny. And we also got Wendy Trauma Warrior. Hello, everyone. I'll be looking while I do paperwork. Well, as long as you don't have your hands into somebody's guts, that's all that matters, I guess. So, and also welcome Snail Messiah. Hello there, good sir. Hope you're having an amazing day. Well, so far so good. I can't complain. Well, I mean, I could always complain, but it wouldn't really do any good, would it now? So, that being said, let's welcome everybody onto the panel, shall we?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Okay. Hey, Jason.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hope everyone in YouTube land is doing well. It's good to be here. And of course, I'm fucking excited to talk about some WWE and, some other wrestling stuff because I'm a big wrestling guy, big part of my life. And, it's going to be so fucking fun.
Awesome. And hail to you, Killer Rabbit. Nice to see you here, man. Hope you're doing well out there in the Manitobas, where it's probably still cold and freezing up there. And hail, Dark Helmet, you heathens!
Well, that's true. I'm a Norse pagan, so yeah, it's true.
There you go.
I'm a fucking heathen. Yeah, I love this.
Dirty heathen. And Appion, how's it going, dude?
Bonesaw is ready.
Bonesaw, yeah.
3 minutes of play.
Yeah.
You do a good impression. You do a good impression too, brother.
Playtime.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh,
yeah, good.
Good. Okay, yeah, I'm doing good. You're doing good. We're all doing good.
It's Friday. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Good awesome. Friday, my friend.
Did you get your Final Fantasy game now?
What?
Did you get your Final Fantasy game?
Oh, yeah, I played 15 hours already.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I streamed
Do
for
you have a
11
life,
hours
Atheon?
yesterday. Huh?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot? Do you have a life?
Yeah, it's in Final Fantasy. My name's Cloud.
Nice. Awesome. Oh my
I roll
God.
around with 2 chicks and a dog and a big guy with a machine gun for an arm. Pretty good
Yeah.
life.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Is it fun?
It's
So
so
far?
much fun. I love it so much. It's exactly what I wanted and more. It's one of the best games I've ever played.
It's everything you dreamed of.
It really is. It's got all that Final Fantasy goodness with like some Mass Effect dialogue choices, and you can like, work on your relationships with all your party members, and it's just wonderful.
Oh, awesome. And Rocco the Brave, hail, man. Nice to
What
see
up,
you,
dude?
dude. Great that you made it. And we also have the Geeky Classic Leftist, Tom. How's it going, man?
Oh boy, you said wrestling. You know my obsession.
Yeah. Me and you, brother. Me and you, brother.
A little story I can. Should I tell them a little story that I was lucky enough back in '99? Sadly, it was the year Owen Hart died. I've been called an encyclopedia, but I actually got lucky enough to train in the Hart camp for a couple months. But then I came home for a girl. It's a long story. Blah 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 blah. But wrestling, I work for a local company as a booker and a photographer. But wrestling is a passion. AEW, New
Yep.
Japan, WWE, WWF,
Yeah.
like AAA. Like I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
And, let me
I
say
get
one.
you.
Oh,
About
the World
these two
Wildlife
guys.
Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Appion, I did watch them on that stream. I thought the chocobos were supposed to be yellow. I noticed they look like pigeons. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Well,
I was like,
the first ones are yellow, and then there's like ones in like this mountainous region that are a different color, and
yeah, I was
you
watching
can
them
like
the
climb up
mountains. I was
walls
like,
and shit.
that was cool. I was like, "Yeah."
Oh.
And Jason,
Yes,
by the
there's
way,
like different types. Yeah.
try Days Gone. I listened to both your guys' shows this week. Days Gone, trust me, try it. I know your friend there. She was
Yeah,
submitting it.
Anna sold me on
Anna,
that.
she sounds cool.
But,
I actually
yeah,
subbed to her channel and the other gentleman,
that's
Clifton. It was a great
Yeah.
show. I listened to your guys' show as well. Yeah, Days Gone is one of my all-time faves, besides Fallout 3. It's so good.
yeah, I'm
So-
excited. I'm gonna get it next
Well
payment. I will buy it. So
good.
Sweet.
And Mike,
Awesome.
how are you doing, good sir?
I'm doing all right. Figuring some things out right now, especially when it's coming to gainful employment.
Yeah,
so,
you have to. Dude, if I win the lotto,
yeah.
don't worry, I'll cover your ass. We'll get you going full time in this.
Or
Yeah,
since
so-
we're gonna talk about WWE, you can always join John Cena on OnlyFans.com.
But you'll never be able to see it though. I don't know how we can do an OnlyFans and you're not seeing anything. It's just there's a blank screen with a room. What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah, you don't see him.
come here, boy. Give me some lube. I got a show to do. It's like, no, God.
And John's a strong guy. You're not gonna say no to him. He's strong as
Uh,
hell. People know his history. He's like, yes, sir.
I don't know. I'll be kicking and screaming along the way. So,
Yeah.
however, if there's a big fat
Very few
paycheck
guys can
involved,
rival him except maybe Claudio Castagnoli, Brock Lesnar. The only two guys I think are maybe as strong as him, and then Mark Henry. But that guy was abnormally strong, John.
oh wow, that
yeah.
that Andre
Isn't
the
Brock
Giant,
Lesnar out
he
now?
was awesome.
Yeah, well, I won't really go into why Brock. He could have been into some pretty effed up things. So I try not. I was shocked.
But he,
'cause
but he
I
was
was a
he was
fan.
he was a stiff fighter though. He
Oh
was,
well, at MMA too, and the guy was a beast.
Yeah.
He's not human, so. But yeah.
Totally.
more about
Let's see.
life.
Also,
So
going to be welcoming EP4H. Hey, dude, nice to see you. And we also got Franco Walker, who finally made it. Awesome, Franco. Nice to see
Hey.
you, dude. So, well, as we do on each and every show that takes place here, let's go over some stupid news. All right. Well, let's see. What do we got this time for stupid news? Oh boy, there's so many to pick from. No shortage of stupid in the world, so we're gonna go with this one from let's see, I forget exactly what news article this came from, but apparently humans may be fueling global warming by breathing.
No,
Apparently,
should-
Not much you can
so
do
we
about
show-
that.
no,
Yeah.
so we should just stop breathing. Is that what you're
I'm-
saying? We should just stop.
I'm
Never
guessing
breathe
so.
again.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Or it's just like
that's why they want to depopulate us. There's too many people breathing.
Yeah, too many. Okay,
Yeah.
this is weird. This is really retarded.
Well, didn't they want to kill a bunch of animals because of the CO2 they're cutting? Like, what? Over
well,
in Ireland,
it
remember?
was-
Everything
car-
is doing global warming now.
No,
exactly.
Everything.
and
You
hey,
twi- you-
LDG, how's it going, man? Nice to see you.
Yeah.
I ate too many
Um,
tacos. Excuse
yeah.
my farts. Oh no, you're creating too much CO2. What?
Oh.
Olivia
Yeah,
Land
exactly.
didn't have anything else to write about. She's like panicking. Oh shit! Humans, global warming. I don't know.
They
Breathing.
breathe. That's it.
I don't know. I'm thinking that maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just being selfish, but it's kind of essential for human life on Earth to breathe.
Maybe they'll
I
create new
haven't-
masks they have to wear. Everybody has to wear these special breathing apparatuses now.
Oh
God.
yeah, no, that's true. Yeah,
Would
you know,
surprise me though. Would not surprise me in this fucking world we're living in.
Hey, they'll have
haven't-
LED. They'll make people want to buy them. Look, they have LEDs. Buy them. They're shiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Your voice changer,
Exactly.
LEDs,
Yeah,
everything.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
you can sound like Darth Vader if you want to. You could sound like Bane.
I haven't found a way to be able to, I don't know, like maybe gather energy or life-sustaining nutrients by, I don't know, chlorophyll or something like that. You know, if I could survive that way, just purely on sunlight, yeah, maybe I could eliminate breathing. But
Yeah.
no, I think for now I'm going to enjoy the sweet taste of oxygen in my lungs. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
You know,
I don't know what to make
so
of this. I
apparently,
really
you
don't.
know, I'm apparently on destroying the world with global warming, but I can just say this: when I'm dead, you know, I will never do that again.
No,
So
exactly.
then you know,
Shame
yeah.
on you.
It's the same thing. Like I say, the day I stop smoking cigarettes, I'm dead. The day I stop, that's when I stop because I'm dead.
Exactly.
Then I stop.
Franco, yeah. I'll stop breeding immediately. Then, yeah, I think you better. You know, you want to save the planet.
Imagine-
Don't be.
Imagine going up to just random people on the street and be like, "Hey, you're contributing to global warming. You stop that right now." And they're like, "What am I doing?" I'm like, "You're doing it right now. Stop it. I'm doing it right now just by telling you you're doing it right now. We're both doing it right now.
Oh
What
goddamn!
am I
Now I am also
doing?
destroying the world. Fuck.
We can't talk. We can't do anything. Stop it."
No, exactly. Oh my God! Like, what am I doing? What you're doing it? What?
Did you
only
breathe
humans
today?
breathing
You're
and
the
farting
problem.
causes global warming. Sorry, not sorry. Exactly. Right.
Exactly.
If you keep it in, so you might explode. So, Killer Rabbit, yeah, if human breathing is a problem, I can solve that problem. There you go. Yes, please put us out of our misery here. So, because I can't take any more of this anymore. This is, oh God, like, I don't know. Are they going to leave this opening for?
I would
you know,
love to
with
see
some
their
sort of-
research.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
really want
Well,
to
that's-
see their research. How?
Yeah, because that's what I'm getting to, right? It's like, are they going to find like some sort of science that'll prove their theory, and then, oh well, you know, we're going to have to like somehow reduce the human population of some sort, you know?
Yep.
Like,
There's always
that's what I'm thinking.
something weird
Yeah.
out there.
Exactly.
20
We
people
can't
were
have
in a room
states.
breathing, and the room got 2 degrees hotter. So global warming is real.
Maybe I should open a window.
It's the same
like,
thing that
no!
they are creating, you know, with planes, airplanes, and stuff like that. Now, they want to, when you poop and shit, you know, they want you to give it to them basically, and all that, so they can make fuel out of it. That's a thing now that they're working on.
Oh,
So you
really?
can, you know, you can smell poopy on a plane. That's gonna be fantastic, right?
Oh my God.
Poop plane,
jeez.
everybody.
Oh,
Sure shit.
Lord. Yeah, exactly. We'll
That's
just
a
hook up
shitty
some
situation.
sort of, yeah, we'll just
That's a
hook up some sort of,
shitty situation.
exactly.
I was on a plane today, you know. I'm traveling. Yeah, it was a shitty situation.
Oh,
I'm
God,
President
yeah.
Trump, and I approve this message.
Yeah.
You get on the plane, tell the flight attendant, "I had a huge lunch today. It was like enchiladas, all kinds of stuff. You guys are
Yeah.
gonna love me."
Yeah,
You're gonna love me, you know. But am I getting paid for this? You know?
Yeah. No, you got to hold it in.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me!
Stow it. Stow it in your collective anuses. So,
Again.
like, jeez.
Don't give them ideas. Next thing you know, that respirator stick up your ass. So don't give them
Yeah,
ideas.
exactly. We'll fuel the plane through farts, right? Just stick this catheter up your ass, and we'll probably make it to Barcelona in no time. So just keep on farting and eat those
Exactly.
burritos, you know? Dark Helmet, yeah, wasn't the world supposed to end a few years since the 70s? Yeah, it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I wonder how
So-
many times the world was supposed to end.
And it never does. And those people just don't say anything after, like, I was wrong. No, they don't say that. They just
I remember in when we came to 2012, I was still an emo kid at that time, and I was waiting, and I told my dad, I'm really disappointed. I really hope that the world will go under. I hate that we survived this. I was a typical emo kid at that time. So I was like,
only John
so
Cusack
sad.
in his limo survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That stupid ass
But hey,
movie.
I'm happy. I survived, in a few years that when I have my own child, I'm gonna, hey, I survived 2012, and you should be proud of your father.
Exactly. Yeah. It's pretty much at this point of a documentary of, how stupid we were back then,
Yeah.
God, to think that was supposed to happen like, 12 years ago, really.
Yeah.
And then again, in a couple of years ago, it's like it seems to happen every few years, and there's new people saying, "No, we're supposed to die this year." It's like, what? No, stop.
Yeah, because remember
And
that documentary by that former vice president? What? An Inconvenient Truth. We were
think
supposed
so.
to be all dead by now.
Yeah.
But there was that. So there was stupid. So yeah, people out there, don't breathe. Shame on you.
Just stop breathing.
For
don't do that.
you continue your existence. Exactly.
Just
Let's
hold
see.
your
The other
breath.
one that I found. Exactly. I'm gonna be a deep diver. This one here from Leo Kim. Apparently, preferring biological children is immoral. That most people say they want their kids to be their own genetic offspring, but such a desire is in conflict with other evolving values around parenting and family.
Now, let me say
Definitely
before
written by
we can.
someone who was adopted.
There's nothing wrong with adopting. There's lots of children that need to be
No, there's
adopted.
nothing, but
This is dumb as hell. That's stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is
God.
stupid.
Let's just
It is.
nonsensical crap.
But yeah,
How is-
Geek, you have so much good points there, because there is a lot of kids out there who needs
that
to be
need homes
adopted, who
and-
needs a family, and no, it was so funny because I have defended gay people and said that they should be allowed to have kids,
Yeah.
and adopt and surrogate whatever that they want. But everyone, deserves to be a parent, as long as you're a good person, like a normal person in
You
your
should have to go
fucking
through
head.
stringent testings. But yeah, no, I know many gay couples
Yeah.
that would be great parents. Yeah.
But I remember I was called woke. People in the community I'm in, people started calling me woke. You support woke stuff and child diddlers, and I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works, bro.
Yeah.
Wendy Trouble Warrior. I was in grade school in the
Exactly.
70s. We were told that there would be an ice age coming. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my
Yeah.
I
God.
do too. I remember that. No.
So remember that. Global freezing. That was the whole thing. And Prasmatic, hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
my
Nice to see you.
co-host. Hail Chris. Hail Chris. Good to
Awesome.
see you, brother.
Global
So,
freezing
yeah.
and global warming. Imagine that. The two
Yeah,
prongs.
I'm so woke. Yeah, I'm so fucking woke.
I remember,
So the-
also in the 80s, it was supposed to be like acid rain was the big thing. Whatever happened to that? So,
Yeah, why do we still have our skin on ourselves? We shouldn't burn.
yeah, exactly. But I
All
mean,
the
no,
people
this is-
from Woodstock are still waiting for that acid rain.
yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, how is wanting biological children a natural biological function? How is that immoral in any way possible?
What do they mean by biological? Like what? We need man-made? Like they're all man-made. That's biological. What do you mean? Test
Somebody
babies?
is taking Attack of the Clones way too far, I think.
I think
maybe.
so.
Yeah.
I think
You
so,
will have
yeah.
You will have your clone offspring and you will like it.
Oh, just wait. That one day that will be a thing. That will be a thing in the
More
future.
than likely.
I
Wouldn't
think
surprise
it is,
me.
to be honest with you. I think they have there is experimental babies. I guarantee there's probably more going on than we know about.
Yeah, it probably is. They have
Franco-
cloned animals and stuff. So
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly, right?
Clone
Franco Walker,
babies.
so if you get pregnant, should you get rid of it and adopt? Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? Because this is getting into like some stupid like
This makes no sense.
transhumanism freaky
Makes no
deaky
sense.
shit. No, it doesn't. Right? It's yeah, that's right. Killer Rabbit. Yeah. The hippie took all the acid in the 70s.
Can I just give a 2 cents here quickly? Because
Well,
I don't want people to
that's why
read
we're
into
doing
this other
this.
ways. I'm going to give my 2 cents quickly on this. Now
Okay.
don't go accusing everybody of the trans issue. There is some transsexual people out there that need have gender dysphoria. They need to transition. The majority of the new transgender movement, though, is a lot of fakeness, and a lot of this stuff now they're talking against biological couples. But
People I
even
call transgenders.
yes, it's such a ridiculous thing, and it's just people with mental health. A lot of it,
Yeah,
because gender dysphoria is very real. I've met
it
true
is.
transsexual
Yeah,
people, but they
exactly.
just want to assimilate into community. They don't want to be noticed. They're quiet. They just leave me alone. Just let me live my life. But you get these
Yeah, exactly.
extremists that want to mouth off, and then they write shit like this. I guarantee they're the ones that probably write stuff like this, or the
Oh yeah,
extreme left. This is
completely.
written. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
And that's why I just say don't hate people that are actually trying to live their life normally. And that's not, but just, I just want to get that point out.
Yeah, with
'cause
the
some people
with the trenders, they don't even have body dysphoria, and if you don't have body
No.
dysphoria, well, you're not trans. You're not born in the wrong body in that kind of
Exactly.
sense. So,
But I mean, this whole thing, it's this march towards eliminating
Yes.
everything natural.
Yeah,
Everything
Look, that's what they
humanly
want.
natural. Well,
Yeah.
exactly, right? But I mean, and trying to guilt the stupid out there to say that having biological children, just impregnating the woman that you love or being with the man that you want to have children
Exactly.
with is just somehow immoral. Like,
And that's still in the 90
ass
some
backwards.
percent of the world. So they say the majority needs to stop. No, the majority is going to continue. That's the way the world goes. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's just so ridiculous. Franco Walker, yeah, I need a beer.
I don't even
Oh,
drink, and I do right now. So yeah,
Yeah,
do
right.
too.
This makes you want to drink.
Yeah, exactly. But
Just
if you
admit it, it
drink,
makes you wanna
then
drink.
you'll be exhaling with burps or possibly beer farts,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that would
yeah,
just
you're gonna
contribute
fuck
to
up the
global
world.
warming.
God damn
So
it.
you
You
can't
just
do
can't
that.
win.
Yeah.
See?
No,
No, we can't
exactly.
win.
Wendy Trouble Warrior, I refuse to feel ashamed for having a child who is my genetic offspring. Yeah, exactly. You
Exactly.
shouldn't. That's why we have kids, to pass on a
Yes.
lineage, to pass on lessons, with the hope that your
And
children
also the
do far
legacy will
better
live
than
on,
you.
Mm.
Our legacy will live
Exactly.
on after
Now-
we're gone, and they will continue living, and doing their thing in life and continue that basically that trend in a way, just like they will probably maybe get kids at some point, and the legacy will live on. And that's just how it
Exactly.
works,
Yeah.
It
and you
does.
should never
Bloodline.
feel ashamed of that. You should never feel ashamed of that. And it's
No.
really fucking sad to see this wokey pokies trying to make you feel ashamed of having a child. It's like, no.
That's gross.
No.
Yeah, just-
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
So I
mean,
should feel ashamed because I want my own biological kid. I want to be a
Yeah.
father.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
should be
should.
ashamed of myself then.
oh yeah, totally. So
I should go
But
to jail for
speaking-
that.
you should. Yeah. He's right. Go to Gulag with you. You want to have children? Shame.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it basically feels like that they want to. That's how they want to
Right,
make
yeah.
it. It feels like.
Exactly. Well, anyway, on to the article. So for many years, many people, especially you guys out there in the chat, and especially here on this panel, especially for today's article, a lot of us have enjoyed, back in the day, WWF, and then it turns into WWE, and then it's like WWE
infamous
something
lawsuit.
at this point and whatnot.
Yeah, they lost.
And we've had a plethora of legendary wrestlers out there that have just entertained for years and years and
What's
years.
also funny to mention is that some of them also went over to TNA or
Yep.
All Elite. Some people were free agents, so they could go to different. Some of them went to Japan and became champions there.
Yeah.
That
Yep.
just happened with one of what's his name again? I don't remember his name. His long blonde hair.
Yes, Nick Nemeth, aka Dolph Ziggler. He now,
Yes. Oh,
after
yes.
being
Thank you.
misused in WWE for years, he won the title,
Yep.
but then the guy's so talented, but they just
Yep.
push
Yeah.
their certain guys.
He was in a way the new Shawn Michaels in a way.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
people called him.
Yeah.
And then,
But now he finally became what he was supposed to be. Finally.
he signed as a free
and-
agent to New Japan. He took on, David Finlay, which is the son of Fit Finlay. He's a
Yep.
very talented young kid. And what a great
Yep.
match. And he won the Grand Slam title. That's like their secondary title
Yep.
and the world title.
Yep.
And it was a great
Yep.
match. And good for him.
It was.
Oh, Nick
Yep.
Nemeth is so underrated. So it was awesome.
But
Yep.
Yeah.
but today we're
And-
going to be taking it two completely opposite sides of the spectrum, especially in WWE, which is going on right now. And this first article right here, troubled wrestler who once worked for WWE, Billy Jack Haynes, charged with murder of his wife.
He's been mentally damaged for years. He's a heavy conspiracy theorist, like the conspiracy theorists that even we would look at and go, no.
Damn. This is
know,
like Chris Benoit or Chris Benoit.
Easily said he had some screw loose.
No, this is not Benoit. That's a totally different story.
That guy killed his wife too, didn't he? Like,
yeah. He had
he
CTE. He had extreme brain damage. Like, I'm not still just showing him what he did. He was one of my all-time faves, and once he did that, no, he's I can't watch his matches no more. But still, his was due to
just reminded me of that. Yeah.
And you're right, Dark Helmet. Yeah, and people are easily convinced that there's something that they're not. No, that's right.
No, Billy Jack Haynes is pretty messed up.
He just had his final match. No,
Sting's final match is this Sunday. We're getting the pay-per-view.
Sunday.
Yeah, it's this Sunday. Revolution. It's him and Darby Allin, who's so underrated, versus the Young Bucks. And he chose to take on the Young Bucks. It's gonna be an amazing match.
There's no way he loses his final match.
I'd be curious. Will the Bucks just come out as total assholes and beat him, and then hit lose? Because he would put them over. Because Sting is still giving that way. He's always been.
Gonna miss him. But he,
his run with Impact. His run with Impact was amazing. His run with WWE was a disappointment. They screwed him over. But his run with All Elite has been amazing again. He's jumping off stuff. He's having fun. He's enjoying working with Darby Allin. And
that's why many people are, switching also at some point to All Elite or TNA and stuff like that, because they want to have a better story, better arc, better stuff, because in the WWE, many wrestlers have been unfortunately a flop because they've been mistreated as, their characters and all that kind of stuff, unfortunately.
And certain people get thrown down our throat too. Roman Reigns, which I like. I don't even hate him, but it has to stop. So.
Frank. I thought you were talking about the singer. I hate wrestling.
And then you get we're letting R-Truth get a run, which I like. R-Truth is one of the funniest things.
Oh God, he is funny. Did you see WWE? He's like he was like the he thought it was Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
I know.
And
Dark Helmet says, I live in St. Louis and we have a rich wrestling history. I remember seeing events at the Chase and also at the Old Barn. And hey, Ray Lucard, Sting's last match will end in a run in like WCW in 1999.
I hope not.
Gosh, the Hardy Boys versus like the Dudley Boys, tables, ladders, and chairs match. You want to see some exciting, epic shit.
Yeah, Edge and Christian are in All Elite right now, which is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it was kind of funny when Edge went to All Elite, because when I was listening to the commentary,
he's happy again.
And the commentary guy, he accidentally said Edge when he was talking about it. Yeah, it's like Edge.
But getting back to the article here, the hits just keep on coming. The field is no stranger to tragedy, and God knows that the whole wrestling world has seen lots of tragedy in the past, But one more has suddenly rocked the wrestling world in the last few weeks, which has been rocky enough already. Retired, elderly, and controversial in his own right, performer Billy Jack Haynes is charged with murder, unfortunately. Wow, and God, I mean, I remember back in WWF, holy crap. So according to Portland, Oregon police and the arena's Fox affiliate, or the area's Fox affiliate, Haynes is the prime suspect in the murder of his wife, Jeanette Beecraft. The police arrested him after responding to a call in early February about a shooting at the couple's home. Wow. Jeez. And this is just such a shame. God.
He technically only worked for WWF for 2 years. People think he was there longer. He's only there for 2 years. And my favorite feud was him and Hercules. I was a huge Herc fan at the time. And they wrestled at WrestleMania 3, actually, was a good match. But he's always been known to be really off his rocker. You hear in interviews with... Oh, I love Hercules.
Yeah.
I mean, perfect name, Hercules. I mean...
Yeah, exactly right. So apparently officers entered the residence after they could conclude the suspect thought to be Haynes was inside. And there they found the body of 85-year-old Ben Kraft, who whom medical examiners determined died of a gunshot wound attributed to a firearm belonging to Haynes. Wow. Well, this is like rather unfortunate, Jeez.
Yeah.
It's really terrible when these icons of sports, I don't care if it's like baseball, football, especially, or or in this case, wrestling, just friggin' for some odd reason end up going off the deep end.
Well, it's a lot of the older school ones, especially because of back nowadays. The younger ones are a bit safer because they don't do chair shots in certain companies, which caused a lot of issues. People don't realize like CTE is bad, for brain issues, and that's why they don't allow chair shots to the head anymore. You got to protect yourself and certain things like that because we're now seeing the effects. And the movie Concussion proved that too. And how in the NFL, guys were killing themselves also in the NFL from concussion.
Wow.
That's why people are a lot safer on hockey and everything. Yeah.
Didn't that one movie Beyond the Mat cover a lot of the traumas and things that the rest
some of that
the
too. Yeah. That actually talked about some of that as well. Yeah.
Billy Jack had a short run in 1996 as the Executioner. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It's always so fun that a lot of people are like, "Oh, wrestling is fake, yada yada." It's like, yeah, the acting, but not all the acting is fake. Sometimes it's real, because sometimes they do hate each other.
I want to say something.
With some real hits in there.
Let me say this right now, and this is a big talking point. Wrestling is like a religion to me. I can talk for hours.
Yes,
the boys know me. It's not fake. It's scripted. Because I've been in a ring, I've trained in a ring. It hurts like hell. Getting punched, you're going to get punched. You're guaranteed you're going to get punched sometime.
Oh yeah,
it's just really well choreographed.
Exactly,
it's
is.
Sometimes
it hurts, and you've got to be an athlete.
Break your jaw. You will destroy your body with that.
And these guys do it.
Normal.
Yeah,
they are professional stuntmen. That's what they are. They're professional stuntmen.
And you got to do it 300 some days a year in a WWE schedule. So you're actually better shape than most.
I've done a lot of
athletes.
wrestling myself, so I know.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Did you see when Vince McMahon slipped and broke his leg or whatever?
Oh my! I'll never forget it. It was the Royal Rumble. He was diving into the ring. It was Batista and John at the end. And he took out both quads as he hit the side of the ring.
What a trooper. He just kept on doing his part.
He finished the thing. I will say, as much as a piece of trash human he is, which turns out he's a trash human, I still thought that was an interesting moment. Yeah, I'll never forget that.
He knew how to entertain, though. That's for sure. He was an entertainer.
And one guy who's been injured so many fucking times in the ring, that's fucking Jeff Hardy.
I'm a huge Hardy fan, and Jeff, and he actually had a couple good matches against Swerve recently. So
I know
he's doing good again.
One of the last matches he did, also he did get hurt again because that one wrestler
Sammy Guevara, kicked him in the face coming off of a moonsault.
He is stiff. He is a stiff fighter too. So
Edge and him, they interviewed Edge. Edge said, "I hate taking your swanton." He's like, "I'm sorry, but I just lay my body on people." He's like, "I hate it."
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like I walked into some wrestling news here.
Oh
yeah. You did, brother.
Oh yeah.
Welcome, Pop Culture Republic, to the show.
He's a guy that WWE was about to bring back, but then he had his heart attack. And then the car accident. Savage was coming back. He was actually going to come back and be a representative for WWE, but then the car accident happened and the heart attack. So
did you guys ever see Ready to Rumble? That was such a good movie.
Yeah, that was WCW.
Macho Man's in it, Sting's in it, Goldberg.
And I just want to ask, have you guys seen the Iron Claw movie?
Which one?
Iron Claw, about the
not yet. I got it on my hard drive ready to watch. I'm waiting to.
I was gonna say that movie made me fucking cry. It's
I grew up with WCC. Was it? They had the run with the Von Erichs, who worked with the Freebirds and so many of the greats at the time. And that
and their story. If you know the story, you know the story and how dark it was.
That's a sad family war story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Von Erichs.
If you love wrestling, watch that movie because that hits. That really did hit hard.
And if you know about modern wrestling, MJF is actually one of the guys in it. He plays one of the sons.
Yep.
No, I haven't kept up with wrestling in decades. It's something I used to watch with my dad when he was around, and we just enjoyed it.
Oh, it's like a religion to me.
Yeah.
I remember the big tragedy was Owen Hart. That's the one I remember.
Yeah,
actually, I was at Calgary at the time when that happened, 99. It was a weird house to be at that time when I was there. So, yeah.
Yep.
I heard discussion of wrestling injuries. Does anybody remember Psycho Sid Vicious and his?
No,
Oh,
the infamous leg break against Scott
man.
Steiner. He didn't want to
Yeah.
jump off the rope. He said, "I don't want to do this." They said, "No, you got to do it." Yep.
Yes,
There I
exactly.
was watching that live, and
Yep. Same here.
Oh.
Broke his
Yeah.
leg. Boink.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
the
It
only
was so
thing
brutal.
keeping his leg together was his boot.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that Sergeant
exactly.
Slaughter with him right there?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
the 70-year-old Haynes was transported to a hospital following a standoff with cops and treated for chronic health problems predating the incident. He was soon discharged and booked at Multnomah County Detention Center for second-degree murder and unlawful use of a
Oof.
weapon. Yeah.
Goodness.
What exactly led to the whole ordeal is unknown, but it's reported that Becraft suffered from dementia and was taken care of by a neighbor when Haynes was in and out of the hospital because of his poor health.
Gosh, heck, 70.
Yeah, 70 years
Oh,
old.
man.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, because let's just say, and this is only my opinion on it, right? You know, especially today in the pharmaceutical industry, you know, where just doctors just love prescribing pills by the boatful.
Oh, I know it.
You
Oh, I know.
It would just make more sense that probably something kind of squirrely went on, especially with dealing with maybe popping pills for certain problems that he probably had.
Well, he probably had some concussion syndrome, but when it comes to pills, follow the Kurt Angle story. His is amazing because he took enough that would kill a horse when he was with when he left WWE. He went to Impact. He actually landed a longer run in Impact than WWE. People don't talk about that.
How long was it in Impact?
It was quite a few many years. And he had great matches over there with him and Joe and so many. But he took more pills than enough could kill a horse, and he's shown this like these guys get addicted, especially because your body's in pain. People don't realize these guys live in pain, and you need to take painkillers. You know,
you don't get a lot of break either because you're not, you have a lot of matches. You have to work out. There's so many things, and that's where you get, wrestling is a hard profession to be in.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the younger guys are taking a THC thing because it's a lot better for your body, and it helps the muscle CBC or CBD oils helping with pain, and it's a lot safer than these somas and other stuff they were taking for years. It was killing them.
Exactly.
Frank Walker, I've been diagnosed with their early onset dementia, and I'm only 55. Oh, dude,
sorry to hear it.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that,
brother.
Well, God, I hope you feel better or get better. Jeez. Like,
I actually read an article on that recently, just quickly on the dementia part. They're saying now that's called diabetes type 3. They're calling dementia and Alzheimer's. It's a new thing they're discovering. So it's interesting read.
Interesting. Ray LeCarre says, Black Blood had a Halloween Havoc match in the early 90s. Yeah,
Halloween Havoc matches.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But
WCW.
Yeah, but I mean, like it says, I mean, if he was soon discharged, I mean, treating with chronic health problems, maybe it's just a reaction to certain drugs that he was taking or something like that. That just, because
maybe some brain injuries, some drug issue,
it
could have been
a whole combination.
He's always been off though. If you've ever seen his interviews,
he's always been off.
Yeah, he's a
with brain injuries and pills, it doesn't make it better, if you know what I mean. So
there's a lot of underlying stuff
you get from a doctor.
Yeah. It's like I know that because I have like chronic pain and stuff like that in my body, and I also have prolapse that should have been fixed surgically. But the doctor's like, no, just take tramadol, take pills, you do this and that.
They push pills.
It's like I need help, and I don't need pills. I need fucking help to get my body better. But,
exactly. Now Haynes was trained by wrestling icon Stu Hart, the illustrious Stu Hart.
God rest him.
And a definite patriarch in the industry. Hart is the father of Bret the Hitman Hart,
the Hitman,
Owen Hart,
Yep.
and the grandfather of WWE star Natty Neidhart.
Also the daughter of Jim Neidhart, who was Jim the Anvil. So, yeah.
Now, Haynes debuted in the Hearts Stampede Wrestling promotion in Calgary, right here in Alberta, but made his name elsewhere. Now, his first major run was in Portland.
Yeah, Portland was
I don't know,
famous.
Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine.
No, it's Portland, Oregon. That's where Roddy Piper did a lot in Portland too, in Oregon. That was a very famous location for some big names coming out.
And home to one of the major wrestling territories, as they were known in North America, before Vince McMahon and WWE bought out and dominated everything.
Yeah, he bought out Stu, he bought out Portland, he bought out a lot of them.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to
His dad asked him not to, but he wanted to take over anyway. His dad said, "Don't do this," but he did it. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Pop. You were saying?
Oh, I was just remembering some little bit of a documentary that talked about how McMahon, the son, wanted to combine everything together and have one nationwide wrestling organization instead of it being regional.
Yeah, it was territorial then. There was Deep South, it was that, and he wanted to combine it, but his father said don't, because territory back then, before now it's indie wrestling, but territorial wrestling, you weren't allowed to touch it. It was overcast by NWA. NWA owned a lot of it. They even owned WWE at the time, but then they separated, and eventually NWA is a joke now, but they owned all of it. Everybody was under the NWA banner, and it was all territorial. And then people would go to different federations occasionally, but then they started to separate. And then Vince just said, screw it, we just want to own it all.
When WCW and WWF combined, that was like a dream come true, because I had, toys from both, and I was a fan of both, and I always had, dream matches. What if these guys fought these guys? And then it finally was a reality. I was like, oh shit. And they did like a draft.
And people, there's so many stories of why WCW died. It died because of the AOL Time Warner merger. That's people, they don't talk about that. That's the actual business reason why.
And hey, I want to say hello to Joe's Atmosphere, who's talking about wrestling. That's very nice to have you here, Joe. And that's what WWF ended up being, what we know as WWE. Ooh, yeah.
When I was a kid too, I'd have birthday parties where we'd set up a ring and have backyard wrestling matches and tournaments and
yes.
We don't promote it. We don't promote doing it, but I used to do it too. So yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of us did.
Jumping off the beds, jumping off the couches.
Oh yeah, there'd be some injuries.
We're
not professionals.
Yeah. Exactly right.
And then I said, screw it, I'm going to Calgary. That's when I did some training out there. I was like, I'm stupid. Let's go for it.
That's right.
I'm only 5'6". I'm short, but I didn't care.
But Haynes made his way to them in the mid '80s for Sparse runs that got him a spot at WrestleMania 3 and feuds with the like of the Macho Man Randy Savage.
There we go. Yeah.
At the height of his popularity. See, I had to do that, right?
I know. I was like, please read it like that.
But that wasn't at WrestleMania 3, though, because WrestleMania 3, it was Savage Steamboat, which was one of the best matches.
Every time I see the Macho Man Randy Savage, I got to say it like that because it's
the most iconic voice ever, man.
Slim Jim.
He was like the best. He was the best promotional wrestler ever to live. Like when he talked and promoted fights and shit, like it got you so hyped and wanting to watch that event, like better than anyone. Like
a
the
good
Rock
hype
was pretty
man.
good, but he was the best.
There you go, Joe Atmosphere. How'd you know the Macho Man was my favorite, brother?
Sunday night at WrestleMania, be there. I'm gonna crush.
One of my favorites.
The one with the best entrance I've ever seen was Hot Rod Roddy Piper.
Oh,
Yeah.
Piper was amazing.
Bagpipes,
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
procession,
Yep.
and then him.
on.
Yep, exactly. He's a
Yeah.
Canadian. You don't talk
Exactly.
about. Well, he talked about it by the end of his career, but he was fine. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Macho
Hot Rod.
or Joe, it's because I'm psychic actually, and I know what people like. So, or at least I try to fake it well. So there you go. And Dormammu, hey man, nice to see you. Late but hail, ladies and gents. Nice to see you, Dormammu. Yeah. So post retirement, Haynes was one name involved in the infamous class action concussion lawsuit seeking damages from WWE for years of undiagnosed brain trauma wrestlers suffered in the ring. Now, the case was dismissed multiple times by the U.S. District Court of Connecticut and the Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court. Now, he was also unafraid to share wild conspiracy theories about the Benoit family and Vince McMahon whenever he was granted an interview. Well, yeah, I mean, we definitely know about Vince McMahon and his touchy little past that we know now. So,
and I will never understand why people were so shocked. It's Vince.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's Vince, man.
and people still
exactly.
defend him to this day. Oh, they're okay. No, considering this many times you get accusations, chances are it's
Yeah.
true. You know, over that long
Yeah.
time.
I was a little shocked.
It's
but
been
then
for
I
so
thought, oh,
long.
it's Vince. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not a good
exactly.
human being.
He's
So-
Never
not
been.
decent.
Always been fucked
Yeah.
up in the head.
Yeah, no, Dormammu says it used to be back in the day they had manly names. Big Show, The Rock.
Oh, Big
now
Show. I
wrestlers
love
have-
Big Show.
Yeah, Big Show.
Yeah, Big Show was
now
great.
wrestlers have named like Hugo Ego and Pooh Ponme McMahon.
When
Now,
Big Show
Big Show,
was
of
in
course-
when he was in just 1 second, when he was in the Water Boy, Captain Insano.
They actually
Oh,
brought
yeah,
that
yeah,
character
yeah.
back.
They
He's
say
in
no.
he's in All Elite right now as a mostly, but they actually brought the Captain Insano character back for an episode. It was
Oh,
hilarious.
that's awesome.
And The Rock,
wow.
you know,
and
The
I do
Rock's back.
know.
The Rock is
Yeah,
now
and I-
back with the Bloodline. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck The Rock.
interesting.
Okay.
George
The Rock.
Upper says, yeah, the
Cody
territory
Rhodes sold the
we had
fucking
here-
way.
oh, I could
The
go on about
territory
that. I
we
will
had
actually in a
here
bit, but
in-
yeah.
In
I'm a
Northwest
Cody
Louisiana
crybaby.
was Mid-South Wrestling, home of
Same here.
Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Hacksaw, Jim Duggan, and Coco Beware. Them
some
and
legends
Ted
there,
DiBiase got their start here. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Steve Williams
Yeah.
is amazing. So is Hacksaw. Very underrated. You wouldn't mess with that man. One of the nicest
Yeah,
guys. I know
I
somebody
love
met him.
Ted.
Such
I really
a nice
love
guy.
Ted.
DiBiase was
Um,
so underrated as a wrestler. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Yeah,
he
I
was
think
good.
so too.
But it's
Yeah.
so sad what happened with his son or two of his
Yeah, well,
sons,
he was
what they
pretty messed
did.
up. Yeah,
Okay.
He was.
See, now-
screwing
now-
people over.
Now,
And,
now I'm gonna have to read this by Dormammu. Yeah, Macho Man and Spider Man. 3 minutes of me time.
Yes, that was the great
Bone
thing in
saw
Spider-Man,
is
man.
ready. And I just love the
Bone
audience.
saw.
Everybody has bone
Yeah.
saws, and then they
Yeah,
have noise.
Boom saw.
Oh goodness.
You and
Everybody's
me,
got
little
big
man, we
saws.
got 3 minutes of playtime. I love it. I
I'm
just
starting to get
love it.
nostalgic here.
Oh
Starting to get
god,
nostalgic.
I know, right? Yeah. When,
And one thing
when
I'm really
Spider-Man
happy
movie
for is,
was
Rob Van Dam is also back. And
and
that's
looking good as
why-
ever, man. I was a huge Rob Van. Still
Oh,
one of
Rob
my
Van
all-time
Dam was
favorites.
Oh,
sweet.
same. I love
ECW
Rob Van Dam.
From ECW too.
Jerry
Oh,
Lynn and
epic.
Rob Van Dam. I actually talked to Rob about this. I said, dude, that's one of your best. He said, that's one of my favorite matches. Him and Jerry Lynn, they had a match. I think it was extreme. Which one it was in ECW, the OG ECW. What a match.
Yeah.
And just
I
He
think
still
was a
has
is that the one where they
fantastic
fought throughout
high
the entire crowd? Is that one where
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like fighting in all the aisles and shit? Like they go
Yeah,
through
I
the
think so.
entire
Yeah,
arena?
yeah.
Amazing.
Uh,
We- And we all
Again-
know he loves smoking the weed, man.
Oh, he does. He's open about it.
he is always open. I watch.
And
his
he has a
interviews.
comic book shop too. Or used to have a comic book shop when he
Oh,
lived.
wow.
Yeah.
And,
so-
and Gap After Dark says, and hail to you, Gap After Dark. Isn't it fitting that you guys are talking about power tops and power bottoms on a Friday? Hello, everyone.
Mhm.
It's great because of anything I like to be on top.
but-
So
Yeah, but again, just thinking about the age of Rob Van Dam, and he can still do the stuff he did back in the day is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And it makes
Oh,
you
yeah,
wonder
totally.
the things he do. They say it's bad for you, but he's healthy and he's still doing
He's
good.
super
Anyway.
healthy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
He would
I
do
re-
those
I
splits,
remember
and I'd be like,
quite-
oh.
He was
Yeah,
he was
quite a
Sean
few
Claude
of his
Van
matches
Damme in the
with,
WWE and wrestling and everything. So because he
Yeah.
looks so much alike.
I
do remember his
the beef
movie,
he had
though.
with Stone Cold Steve Austin one
Oh,
time,
huge
I
Austin
think.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
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 And I would say hail to Snorter Pooper's Cuber, who says how woo. And I say to you, Snorter Pooper's Cuber, how woo. Everybody's favorite polar bear. Dig it. I
Now,
never get
did
tired.
anybody have a favorite tag team?
Ooh.
Outside of WWF at the time, it was the Legion of Doom, aka the original, the Road Warriors, Hawk
That's
and
right.
Animal. Inside, it was the
Yeah.
British Bulldogs. I mean, Dynamite Kid is one of the reasons I wanted to be a wrestler, and then Juice and Thunder Liger. They're the two inspirations for me.
Yeah,
Train.
I totally agree with
So-
you, Geeky, on a lot of that, man.
Yeah.
like-
Oh,
But for me,
remember, oh, sorry.
I was when I was younger, I was really hardcore into DX, of course, Triple H and Shawn
They were
Michaels,
awesome.
of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love them as
Yeah,
a tag team,
same here.
and
Heartbreak
and the
Kid and
backstory
stuff.
with them is fantastic too.
Oh, they
It's-
came up with the click, so you know.
Oh,
and then-
Yeah,
I've got to
what
say,
about that
too
one
cool.
team?
Ah,
That
they
one
were
team,
good.
Yeah,
Scotty
yeah,
Too Hotty.
yeah.
The Worm, Scotty Too Hotty.
Yep.
The
yep.
Worm.
Oh God, yeah.
No,
And
no.
Rikishi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Who now?
Rikishi.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And
Yeah.
Rikishi's sons are actually the Usos. That's his sons. So
Yep.
Jay and Jimmy. So
Yeah.
What was that one team? What was it? What was it? The Headbangers or the
Those
oh God, I'm trying to
Chronic.
remember.
I
Yeah,
remember Chronic. I remember the Sheep Herders, also
Yeah.
known as the
the
Bushwhackers.
sheepherd. Yeah, the
yeah, when they were the
Bushwhackers.
sheep herders,
Yeah.
they had the bloodiest,
Yeah, the
glorious
sheep herders, yeah.
matches out
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
then in WWE, they were fan favorites and lovable. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was, of course, Legion of Doom or Road
Right.
Warriors.
Talking
Yeah.
Animal,
Road
one of my
Warriors, yeah,
favorites.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They would hurt people. They were just brutal monsters.
They were brutal monsters.
Yes.
They
People were scared
Oh,
getting rid
yeah.
of them.
Yeah, I was trying to think who was more brutal, them or Chronic, because Chronic could get into it as well.
Well, there was also Barbarian
Oh, big
and
time, yeah.
what was it? Was it the Barbarian and Warlord? They actually started feuding with them in NWA and then came to WWF at the time. They were just they used to feud with
Oh,
the Legion.
I still love Randy Orton. I
Oh,
love that
yeah.
Randy
Yeah.
Orton, I'm going to say
Yeah, yeah.
quintessentially might be one of the greatest of all time, besides maybe
Yeah.
Bryan Danielson. Like quintessential wrestler Randy Orton. He does it all perfectly. Like
Yeah, it's like in the beginning, he's a character in a way that you're gonna hate in the beginning, and when you go
And
through
he
the
admit-
story,
yeah.
and then you go like through everything. It's like I hate him a little, but God fucking hell, I love the guy.
Well, he admitted
And
to being messed
Yeah.
up when he was younger, and he said, "Oh, I was
Yeah.
an ass," but he's
Now-
become a father and a good person. So it's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I also
on the-
remember when he had Legacy, with Cody Rhodes and Ted and all that. And that's why I love, the whole Cody Rhodes story from, being that young kid that he was until what he is now, It's fantastic.
Now, on the flip side of things, now this might look like bad news, and I'm not minimizing it whatsoever because, it is bad news. Obviously, it's such a shame that he did this to his wife. On the flip side of things, there's also some good news that former WWE superstar Elias promotes the gospel of Christianity following his release from the company. So
very
you got
underrated worker. Yeah.
yeah, so you get the flip side of things here that somebody's actually doing a positive thing actually in life. Now, it would seem that this former WWE superstar went from wanting people to walk with him to walking with the prophet Elijah in the steps of the Messiah. So this is kind of like a different thing altogether, right? So now the superstar, formerly known as Elias or Nee Samson, who now goes by the ring name Elijah, was one of WWE's brightest star in his nearly 10-year run with the company. Now, Elijah's work in the ring, on the mic, and with a guitar won him a huge fan base over the years he worked there. So, however, his WWE run came to an abrupt end when he was released from the company back in September in a round of roster cuts that weren't uncommon under Vince McMahon's iron
Very
hand.
common, actually.
Yeah.
So, this is pretty different. So, anybody give me some background on this guy?
Well, originally in NXT started, he did this gimmick where he was a heel mostly. He'd play the guitar and insult the crowd each time. But he's an old school wrestler. He was more ground and pound. He wasn't high flying like a lot of guys, but he's very talented. He can talk on the mic. And then he did a gimmick later on where he played like his brother, but he just him with a shaven face. But it was entertaining. It got funny. It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah,
Like Mankind with 3 personalities.
Yeah, it was weird.
I'm Dudley Do-Right.
Then there's one time it was at Mania. I think he was calling out Taker, and then another one at Cena, and he got to feud with some big names. So he had potential. He had potential, but they just never pulled the trigger on him. But then they're common for
It
doing
seems
that
like
a lot.
they were trying
that's
different
too
personalities,
common.
trying to see which one would get the most traction. Most fan
Yeah.
base.
Yep.
Now,
But
Joe's
very
Atmosphere says,
talented.
dig it. My favorite tag team ever was only together 9 months and exploded in the headliner of WrestleMania 5. Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man, the Mega Powers.
Yeah,
And boy, their real life relationship was even more hardcore. They really did not like each other in the end.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they
Exactly.
both
the
wanted to
beef.
be like the poster boy of wrestling kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there was some
Yeah.
underlying stuff that went on there too. And so but anyway,
Yeah, the beef.
I like
It's a lot of
Money, yeah.
story, a lot of story, people.
I like Macho Man more. Sorry, Hulk Hogan. Macho Man was more.
Yeah.
What was that, Pop? You were saying?
No, I was just saying the beef Macho Man had with Hulk Hogan, that was something else. He even made like a rap song about
He did.
it.
Savage made a
Yeah.
rap song about Hogan.
What?
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
he
Had a rap
did.
feud. I'm gonna snap him like a Slim Jim.
Now, I was a huge Savage fan, and I'm going to say it's not a bad thing about him, but he was kind of unstable sometimes. People said he would lock Elizabeth in because he's afraid other people to talk to her, and he was kind of weird sometimes too. Savage did have a little bit of issues, and Hogan's he's not perfect by any means as well. They both messed up at the time, but it was a weird feud between those two in real life.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan also found his way with Christ. Now, if I don't remember wrong.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, him and
Hogan?
Savage by the yes,
Yeah.
they made up. They kind of were starting to talk by the end before Savage died. I guess they were starting to get along. So they
And when they're getting older and stuff like that too, you will understand life better, and you have to let go of certain stuff.
Gap has a challenge. Okay, let's test your wrestling knowledge. Who is the guy that says he's going to put people in a duvet?
I mean, I'm thinking the original Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Did he ever say that? He was more the pompous English character at the time.
Yeah,
he was, wasn't he, though?
I don't know.
There was another guy that was pulling off that English aristocratic air to him, but I can't.
British
Well, there was William Regal who played that for a while, and he actually is, but he's more of
Yeah.
a Blackpool type guy. In reality, he's a badass who can hurt people when he wants. Very underrated wrestler, William Regal. But I mean, he did that character, the very English posh character, for a while.
Yeah, that's
And
one
so
I'm
him
thinking
and
of.
Dave Taylor to get them together. Yeah,
I don't know, Gap. Who was it? I'd be interested.
yeah.
to
I'm
know.
curious now too.
I'm
So-
trying to think.
Joe's Atmosphere, loved Elias. They should have kept him. Shame they didn't. We all know what WWE stands for. Who wants to walk with Elias?
Yeah, exactly. Yes, he played that.
They said the same about Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, mentally unstable. Yeah,
Hated him when he wrestled, and I hated him as a human being. He was a bigot and a racist, and he was not a good human being.
I loved his energy, though. The energy.
his
he
energy
brought
was
to the
scary.
ring.
But
good energy. But I get where you got.
He was not a good human being.
His song was energetic, and he ran down to the stage.
Yes.
Nothing was going to stop him.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, he was just a powerhouse that time.
Yeah.
Man. Now, Elijah stayed pretty quiet during while waiting
His release.
for his
Yeah, he did.
90-day no complete
clause.
to expire, but now he is officially removed from the chains of the Federation, and he is using his platform to preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Well, you know what? Hey, good for him.
Good for him.
Well, I'm happy that he found something in his life that makes him
Yeah.
happy, and he follows something, and all. I'm fucking happy for him. It's pretty good for him.
Now, that's something that may be frowned upon by his previous employer. Nevertheless, in real life, Joni Scaluo has always been an outspoken Christian and entitled his 2020 album Universal Truth, in which he sings the hit song Amen. Now, for copyright purposes, I'm not exactly sure if I can play it, although I would like to. So now Scaluo now uses his platform on TikTok, along with his 176,000 followers, to focus less on pro wrestling and more on promoting biblical truth. He went there recently to present his followers with the good news. That is to say, the gospel of Jesus. Now, the good news and the gospel of Jesus, we need to make a big deal about what went down on the cross. We need to see everything through the lens of the finished work on the cross. You know, that event that split human history in half. So we know that God entered into fallen humanity. The word becomes flesh, he said, which is, essentially the gospel of Jesus Christ right there. So now he continued explaining the gospel this way. He lived among us, he added. He lived a perfect life. He was crucified, he was buried, and on the third day he rose again. And then he ascended into heaven. So this is amazing because he died for the forgiveness of sins, which again is essentially the gospel of Jesus Christ, which is what's in the Bible and why he came down to, forgive humanity, essentially. So now Elijah wants his followers to know that his profession of Christ is not a one-off And he further explained the Bible's teachings of salvation through faith, and the grace of God, and goes in depth into the teachings of Paul as written in the epistles. Now, Elijah wants to make it clear that he wants to use his platform to share God's love and give peace to those soul searching for that good news of the gospel. Well, good for him. At least
I'm happy for him.
That's good.
Yeah. At
He
least
found a
this is
new
a
path in
celebrity
life,
that
and
wants
that's the
to
important thing.
stardom.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Everyone
Joe
helps
Mama-
others. That's a big thing, is wanting to help other people. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Yeah, 75% of the 80s, 90s WWE. Yeah, exactly. So, Joe Mama, you know what I want to see?
At least
ever
they can
since
forget their
771?
pain.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
It brought us a
You know
lot
what
of
I wanna see
entertainment. God bless it.
Ever since the WWF took their names from the wrestlers, they should have their own matches. Come on, Giant Panda versus Hungry Jaguar, endangered cage matches. Joe Atmosphere says, yeah, by the way, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Valet, Virgil passed away.
just this
61
past
on
week,
Monday.
actually. Yeah, he did.
Wow.
I
Oh,
saw that.
man.
Broke
That's
my heart, man.
right. Jeez.
He's been
No one
struggling
is
for years, though,
61,
too.
He
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still sad though. Still young. Still young.
Yeah, it is. But I know I showed something bad at first, but I want to try to put at least a positive spin on it, especially in the wrestling world. And good on him for wanting to at least go out there and put himself out there. And I know that more than likely a lot of fans would be like, "Oh my God, he's just using his stardom to,
It's always going to be some of them.
But you know what? At least he's doing something good. At least he's not going around in like some sort of drunken stupor, running over old ladies or something like that.
He found his purpose in life. Isn't that important? That he found his purpose and love.
There's a lot of bitter old wrestlers. Hey, look, Billy Jack Haynes. He was old, bitter, and angry, and he became messed up. And there's a lot of other ones that are bitter. And another one we lost today is a legend. Ole Anderson passed away this week. That was old school. Like, he was one of the original Four Horsemen. So he was an actual Anderson, which, believe it or not, some of the other Andersons aren't Andersons. But I won't go there. Even though one of my favorites is Arn, the Enforcer. But yeah, it was sad to see Ole passed away this week. I was like, wow, he was up there too. So
yeah. Well, seeing how we're pretty much at the top of the hour anyway, let's take a brief break right here before we get to the next article, shall we?
Halftime show.
Exactly. So this one's for the honor of Godzilla -1.
Oh.
ESSERT. Yeah, dude, I need me a TREAT. What you guys talking about? Yeah, why did you guys just spell dessert? No, shut up! Don't say it. Why? Oh God, how do we tell you this? Simon can't spell. What? He can't spell, so when we talk about something he wants, we spell it out loud so he doesn't get too excited. He's a grown man. He can't handle hearing the word treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Oh. Okay, what is happening? We told you he gets excited when he hears the word TREAT. What you talking about? Taxes. Oh, shucks. What, so you guys just treat him like a toddler? Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Oh. Dude, you gotta spell if you're talking about FOOD. Okay, so are we getting an SNACK? Snack? Oh, come on, man. Dude, really? Oh, come on, I spelled it. Well, he knows how to spell snack. So he can spell snack, but he can't spell treat? Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat. God damn it. Okay, he's getting fussy. It's time for an NAP. Yeah. What does NAP spell? Party.
That was awesome.
Oh, that is great. That is great.
I had one of those toys growing up. I had one of those Godzillas.
I know. I just want to go get some Godzilla toys right now. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty good stop motion animation by those people.
That was.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Well
Right?
done.
Oh
It's
my
supposed to come out
god.
streaming
love
soon,
that.
by the way. So it's supposed to be this week, but they're holding it back. So I'm still waiting for Godzilla -1 to come out in Blu-ray because I will be buying that.
Oh
Yeah,
dude,
same
yes.
here. And I also want to see the black and white version.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
guessing
yeah.
on the Blu-ray it'll probably have both versions. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I hope
So-
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna have to.
They have to, and I want to see if they have like a cool steel cover and stuff like that because I collect steel covers.
They actually said they're going to be a steel cover version. Actually, they said
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, then I'm
Awesome.
happy. Yeah, I'm excited. High
Yeah.
pipe.
Damn.
Hey,
Frankie Walker, yeah, that was brilliant. Must have taken ages to do. Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah.
It was just hilarious.
Yeah,
I
stuff
love
like
it.
that can take some time. Yeah.
Okay. I hate my computer. Okay. Anyway, next article. Oh, didn't even make a sound. What the hell?
Bad
And the
computer.
computer hates you then, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah, it does.
Like,
So,
damn
just
you,
like
human! What are you doing
just
to
like
me?
my life. So, just like
You
life.
want me to do what now?
Stop abusing
Yeah,
me, human.
Well,
AI is taking over.
now we're gonna have a little bit of fun where we know they're over at Marvel. We know that things are pretty shitty over there, so we're just gonna have fun with this on a Friday. Yeah. So now apparently, this from a few people, especially Ray
Yeah.
Winston, that apparently working at Marvel Studios is
What?
like being kicked in the balls. Says the
Okay.
Black Widow villain.
Well, at least he has 2 balls because I only have 1. So good for you, man. Good for you.
Right.
As a person
You
who was
got
a
it
goalie
spare.
who played a fun play game of ball hockey one time and forgot to wear my cup,
Oh, dude.
It's
no.
a good feeling, man.
and the guy
Oh,
used to play.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
drafted by the Maine Black Bears, so he could have been a pro or semi-pro, and he slap-shotted and oh boy.
Oh,
Just
God.
think about the
Ew.
feeling removing one in the days after the operation. Just think about
Oh,
that feeling.
Lord, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you know pain.
Oh,
So
God,
back to
right
the
now-
article.
Yeah.
Yes.
No more
Because-
pain in the balls.
Because right now in my seat, I'm actually wincing. So
Yeah.
Oh, God. I don't want any more of this.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
So- I don't need that. Anyway, so why would working at Marvel Studios be a proverbial kick in the balls? Well, fans can relate to this. No kidding. So
Oh, yes.
yes, as the actor who played the villain of the Black Widow movie, starring Scarlett Johansson, speaks out about working for Marvel and says it's soul destroying and like being kicked in the balls. And I'm
Sounds
so glad
accurate.
and I'm so glad that we're this far into the show that I can say that. So, it's actually like a breath of fresh air, after being kicked in the balls by Marvel so many times. So Ray
Yep.
Winston, who played the villain General Dreyfskov, the bad guy akin to Harvey Weinstein. Ooh, wow, there's a good comparison right there. Who led the Red Room, the top secret Soviet training program that turned young girls into elite assassins. So if you happen to watch the Black Widow movie, then you pretty much know exactly what the whole movie was kind of about.
He created a smell thing that none of the widows could hurt him if you smelt him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
man.
What a stupid plan!
Oh
If you
my
s-
God.
You smell my perfume. You smell my cologne. Yes, you can't hurt me now.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they
It's
did
like,
with Taskmaster, like, come on, bro. What they did with
Oh,
Taskmaster.
that was
It's
the
a
biggest
guy through the whole
insult.
fucking movie until they take
Yeah.
off the mask. And it's just like,
Look how they massacred my boy.
Oh God.
And even one scene, they CGI'd in the girl's face, and you see it's still the guy's body.
Yeah.
But through the whole movie, it's a stunt double, and you can see that he has a fucking dick. We know it's a guy. No.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
know,
just gonna-
right?
it's gonna be a woman. Yeah, it's so stupid.
She got her
No.
abilities from an explosion.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
exactly.
a trans now. She can she used to be a man in a movie, and then she transitioned later on in the movie.
Oh,
We have
that
the
must
whole
have been it,
plot
yeah.
of Taskmaster.
Yeah. It was to lead everybody astray. She's actually wearing a cup, and we just thought it was balls. So Dormammu, yeah, that's what this show needs, a kicked in the nards segment. We can't leave it
Yes.
to Wendy and her
Yeah.
stories. Exactly. So that's right. It's PC abuse. That's 100% correct on that. Oh yeah, but it was so stupid. Like, I'm wearing cologne, so you can't hurt me.
And she
Invisible
broke
force
her
field.
nose in the movie. She like breaks her nose so she can't smell or anything.
Yeah.
She's like, what
God.
what is this writing, bro?
Yeah, it was
That's how you fucking
so-
write a movie.
I
And one of
know.
the worst
Movies. What the
lines.
fuck is wrong with you?
One of the worst lines ever said in a Marvel movie. I have the commodity the world has too much of, girls. And I'm like, oh no.
No, you did not say that. Oh, Wendy, trauma worry. Sorry, guys, got to go. Critical trauma, going to surgery. Okay, Wendy, you have
Good luck,
fun.
Wendy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And hey, if you guys can listen in before we're done, all the power to you. So there we go.
Yeah. And this
So-
article, that movie gives us critical trauma. So
Well, that's true. Yeah, especially being kicked in the balls. So, which this movie definitely was. So, oh god, God, it had the potential to be actually good.
it had a
And
lot of
then,
potential. It was too late.
Oh.
Wrong writers. They destroyed the story.
Oh, I know.
The good
It's
guys
like-
kill like thousands of people at that prison.
Yeah.
Because that whole
You know.
prison gets killed by the avalanche. Like all the guards are dead, all the inmates are dead. That whole
Yeah.
place is dead. And
Yeah.
some of those people might not have been that like bad at criminals. We don't know their backstory. We definitely don't know about the guards, but they didn't give
Yeah.
a shit. They're all dead.
They're just doing their
Humor was
job.
stupid.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like the
they're
humor
just
was
doing their
humor.
job.
Yeah.
You know?
That's so bad.
Did we
Yeah,
try to
I
save
know,
anyone?
right?
Nah, they're evil.
No, exactly. Right? No,
Very
they're bad. They're the
innocent.
Russian. You know? Oh my god.
The
yeah.
the cast was okay. Like they had a great cast and all that kind of stuff. That could have worked, but hey,
Yeah.
it's the writing, the decisions, and make it MCU, of course.
Yeah. This picture just totally, the look on his face.
David
It looks like
Harbour.
he's gonna grab him.
Yeah.
It looks like he's gonna grab his balls.
Yeah, yeah, exactly right. That was like my
Let me
reaction
feel those
to the
balls.
entire film, right? Like, really,
Yeah. I remember I called one of my old friends. I called him up after seeing the movie at cinema, and I was just like complaining about everything with that movie. It was just so bad, man.
I felt so bad for Scarlett Johansson. I really
It's like the
did.
fight scenes are decent. Like fight scenes, okay, they're decent, but that was like
Oh,
the
yeah.
only enjoyable thing was the
Scarlett
fight
looks good in
scenes.
that, but yeah.
Yeah, no,
She
it
looks
was-
good in
it
that
was-
leather, right? Of course.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't argue with that. So, but
a nice ass.
well, that's why she gets paid the bucks. So now, while speaking to the Radio Times about his latest movie, Damsel, on Netflix, which stars Millie Bobby Brown. God, yeah, I mean, she's like what, 20 now and married on top of that. Jeez, like where did the time go? Holy crap!
Huh.
Where she plays a damsel that doesn't need saving. Well, then what's the point of the movie? God,
I don't need saving. I'm
Yeah, exactly.
independent. I'm
Yeah.
strong. I'm a Mary Sue.
Yeah, exactly. He talked about how much of a pain in the balls. I'm going to just say that because, there's no point in saying in the where. So, because, hey, this is this show and we're pretty lowbrow here. It was doing the research for Marvel. And as we know, oh my God, especially with this new supposed Captain America movie that's supposed to be coming out.
With reshoots on reshoots,
Oh,
reshoots.
Every
Sounds like a
movie-
winner.
How
Every
boring must it be
movie-
to make a movie for Marvel? You just go there, nobody's in the room, you're like standing in like a fucking green screen by yourself, acting with a fucking golf ball on a stick or something. Like,
You wonder how incompetent they are. Why are we doing so many reshoots? You keep on messing it up.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
But
modular filmmaking. Like if
Yes.
we don't like one bit,
Ah.
we just drop in another bit.
Yeah.
So it's like IKEA. You just put it all together and hope it works.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You found
That's
you
what
get it.
is.
Good analogy, yes.
But I think Appion has it right. You're just standing in front of a green screen, looking at a golf ball or something like that. And I don't know. To me, it's like, yes, dance, seal, dance, perform for the
Exactly,
public.
man.
Pretty much.
use your imagination, pretend there's a set there. It's like, oh, all right,
Yes.
Oh,
fun.
the set.
Yeah.
Remember when movies were
Where's the
shot on
writers of the movie?
location?
Where's the
and-
director? No, they're not here. We don't have any. We're just gonna film and try to do something.
Did anybody else come in today? No, we just need you. Just talk to the
Yeah,
ball.
we just need you.
Oh God, yeah.
Talk to the golf ball.
That's just
Talk
Send
to
the balls.
golf ball.
Yeah, talk to that golf ball. Yeah.
We'll put up.
That's just lazy writing.
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, if you guys have
Exactly.
been following online
So
news,
bad.
there's AI that you can type in something and it's almost replicating
Yeah, it can
videos
make
it
that
for
you.
look human.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
there's
touched
no
on that
mistakes,
on one of my
but give
past
it a-
live streams.
Give it about a year and you won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah,
No, that's true. And Franco Walker says, and just like IKEA, you have bits left over and you don't know what to do with.
Exactly.
yeah, that's called a plot.
Yeah, that's right. And it's all in pieces like marble. So he
All right, we
goes
set
on
up a
to
bunch of
say-
things. Do we have any payoffs written? No, I thought you were going to do that. I
No,
thought
no.
you were going to
Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Where's
like-
that exposition? We need to put in more exposition.
Expo what? It's like a bunch of room of Spider-Man, and they're all pointing at each other at this point.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you read it? Did you read it? Did you read it?
Exactly.
I didn't read it. You wrote it? I didn't read it.
No, I didn't. I didn't. But who's gonna write it? I don't know.
Pardon my French,
I don't know,
but
man.
you're an asshole.
You know,
Get Chappy GPT in here. He'll write it.
Yes.
exactly right.
But the
Thank
good
you,
thing
I'll complete
here,
this on schedule.
yeah, exactly. But no, the good thing here is that it's so refreshing to actually have more actors just like talking about this, just be honest about it. It's like, oh fuck, dude, I had a fucking terrible time being on set there, man. It's it's good to hear.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
We talk about this so much, we talk about this stuff so much, and it's just refreshing to have actors and actresses coming out and actually saying how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Like,
Now,
I appreciate Hugo Weaving's back in the day when he did Red Skull. He just straight up said, like, right when the movie was even like releasing, he's like, I didn't like it. I'm not doing another one. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
because
like, I didn't enjoy my
recast him.
experience.
Exactly.
He's like, no.
Yeah.
Even though
Like,
he
not
was
gonna
he
wait
did a
and
good
promote the
job
movie?
at Red
No.
Skull, of course.
And
Yeah, he
he
did,
did,
yeah.
exactly. And he was just
Like he did a good
it's time to
job, of
blame my
course,
guy.
but
Yeah.
I do understand him. I
Yeah, he-
understand him completely.
No, because on top of that, he was tired of playing bad guys too. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, Agent Smith, and then he did like Megatron in the first
Mhm.
Transformers movie, and then
Well, one
now
of
he's
my
doing
favorite
Red
movies is
Skull,
V from
and-
Vendetta.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
He was
yeah.
that was
good in
really
that.
good.
God, so good in that. Yeah.
Oh, I know. But
Well,
it
why
goes
do you
on
think
to
my name is
say-
Black Fox?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, now
It's
we
because
know.
I used to
Guy
look like
Fawkes.
Guy Fawkes. Yeah, because I used to have long black hair, the beard, and everything. So people used to call me Fox all the time. So I just took the name. So when I changed my name in real life, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna own the fucking name. I'm just gonna do Fox as the last name.
And hey, Radioactive, nice to see you, man. Stand next to the imaginary coffee table. No, not that one. The other one.
Exactly.
The
It's
other one,
exactly
yeah.
that. It's like, oh God, this is fun.
All you have to do is just pretend you stubbed your toe. Ow, God! What was
Oh
that?
God, yeah.
Gentlemen,
It's a big
Ciccolini here may talk like an idiot and look like an idiot, but don't let that fool you. He really is an idiot.
But anyway, but he goes on to say it was fine until you had to do the reshoot. he said.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
always the stupid
Then
thing.
you find out that a few producers have come down and your performance is too much. It's too strong. That's the way Marvel works. And it can be soul destroying because you feel like you're doing you're doing great work.
Mhm. And you put if you put a lot of soul and passion into what you're doing and selling, it's like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, man.
No,
We're
exactly.
gonna reshoot it and do it different. It's just like then you will not get the same feeling either way when you're gonna do it over again. It's like, but I just did the perfect stuff right now, and
Yeah.
most people liked it. But no, we don't want that. We want you to do this, and just let the studio interfere with your acting and the way you do it, and just
Yeah.
ruin the whole performance.
Because that magic is gone, right? You had that perfect
Yeah,
moment.
and
of
I've seen that
clarity.
multiple times in many movies too.
Yeah.
When they've done this, and you see the
You know?
difference. Like you can watch a trailer and you see the original scenes in the trailer, and they look pretty much really good. And then you
Yeah.
have the official movie coming out, and just like no, this is not the same. You can see the difference. The reshoots is like, dude, this was not as great, bro.
I
Yeah,
hate
it's
when
like,
they
why
show a
did-
scene in a trailer and it's not in the actual movie. I freaking hate
Oh,
that.
I know.
I've
I
seen
know.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, why
yeah.
haven't you put this in? This would have worked just brilliantly.
You
You
used it to promote the movie and then you got rid of it? What?
You
Yeah.
used it in the trailer.
Neurons on my payroll!
Exactly.
And then like in Marvel, then you also have people that who looks at, oh, this can be offensive, this can be this, blah 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 blah. So you also have these people who interferes in a lot of these kind of stuff, and we see that multiple times. Last night we did a stream talking about anime and localizers, and that's what they did when they did a whole new version, English dub for an old anime that came many years go out.
Right.
And they dubbed it, they rewrote the whole script, rewrote the whole anime with the dub, and they had to and they made one of the characters trans, and the character is not a trans, but they made the character trans. They called
God.
There's so many things they did with the dub, but they also had to send it to a trans community to get it green-litted, that it wasn't offensive of what they did.
Wow.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you
That
need
is
a sensitivity director now, like a whole new
Yes,
job on
that's
set now.
exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
And that's what they
Dormammu
did.
Yeah,
says,
that's creativity by committee.
No,
Yeah.
that's true. Joe Mama says, yeah, only in Hollywood can you use the phrase, just envision the green balls and your face is attacking you.
I mean, real shit.
Exactly. Oh my
Use your
God.
imagination.
That's right. In the world of pure
Remember the days when you can
imagination.
imagine they had the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Franco Walker, Marvel. Oh, great. ChatGPT has given us another script. We should really invite him around.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh God, I know, right?
But that's what they do with these movies too. They have these fucking small communities in Disney and ask if this okay, is this all right? What happened also with Gina, she had to talk with, the LGBTQ stuff in Disney when she apparently was so wrong and transphobic and stuff like that. They have these people there also on set to like watch over that everything is fine and okay.
Yeah,
What do you
exactly.
want me to do? Dress and drag and do the hula?
But but I mean, like once you've done a bit, and I imagine it's like this for most actors, you just, like I said before, you have this perfect moment of clarity about how a line should be read, how it should be performed, and stuff like that. And then to have like several producers come along and say, no, I don't like it this way. Maybe you should do it this way.
Yeah, that was
Well, that
offensive,
one
man.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like that's what you're paying these big budget actors for, to act, to perform. Sometimes
Yep.
parts should be a little over the top. Sometimes it should be maybe muted a little bit or something like that. But
Yep.
if you're hiring these people based on their how should I put it? Their competence as an actor. That's why you're hiring them in the first place. Just let them do the job that they're supposed to, and everything should, hypothetically, if your script isn't pure and utter garbage, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Well,
I promote overacting. Whenever I see someone able to overact, I'm like, thank God everybody out. I'm glad they let that happen. You know what I mean? They let that get past the playroom floor.
Oh God! Oh man!
Yes.
A good example is Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage,
Yes,
come on.
Nicolas freaking Cage. Okay.
Yes,
He's a monster now.
I think we need more people going to the Jack Palance School of Acting.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. The bees, not the bees.
Yes, before there was Nick Cage, there was Jack Palance.
Yeah.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Irons and from Dungeons and Dragons.
Yo,
Let
man.
the blood rain from the
Exactly.
sky. Like, should we do that again? No, that was absolutely perfection.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
top.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
okay,
William
Jack, how's
Shatner,
that
perfect.
scenery you're chewing there? It must be
Right?
pretty good.
Tastes like
I
grits.
miss chewing scenery. You know what I mean? Let him cook. Let him chew. You know what I mean? Let him do It's more fun that way. Like Jason Momoa in the last Fast and the Furious movie. They just let that man go wild.
That was awesome. I'm sorry. He
I
did a
still
great
haven't
job
seen that.
Rico, you were entirely right. William Shatner is the king of overacting. Exactly.
And we love him for it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Let him do
that's
it.
the thing, it's because these short little segments in a movie or in a TV show or something like that, they eventually become these memes that we just enjoy, right?
Willem Dafoe, Boondock Saints, when he's like dancing around.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah, film. Such
And
an
this is
underrated
what
film.
makes parts in movies memorable for ages to come.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Out am I? Back to formula.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's usually when they let the actors go off script and they can actually just make it up as they go. Like, was it Rutger Hauer in Blade Runner? Still my favorite scene.
Yes.
Years in the
Yes.
Yeah.
he actually made that up on
Yeah.
the spot, and that
Yeah.
still gives me chills.
It's one of the best movie monologues ever delivered.
Yes, yes,
Exactly.
It is.
perfect. It gives me chills. I almost cry when it's
Yep.
just so well told. It's like, oh my god, and he tells
Yeah.
the story and it comes together. It's just
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up with 3 minutes of playtime with Bonesaw.
Yeah.
I
Mr.
realized-
Freeze and Batman, Arnold.
Yes, exactly.
What killed
Yeah.
the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
What
Yeah,
Ice
yeah,
Age.
Robin Williams.
The
is
Ice
fine.
Age.
Robin Williams is a perfect example too. Let him overact. Let him, because he's
Yeah.
got so much charisma
Let
and
him do his
personality
thing,
floating.
Oh.
Let him do his thing.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Robin Williams and Jonathan Winters in
Oh,
the
Jonathan
same
Winters.
place at the
Yeah.
same time.
That was
Yep.
awesome. He was
Yep.
so underrated. Oh yeah, Jonathan Winters was so good
Oh,
too. Yes,
So
yes.
good. Now, Ray Winston continues admitting that he felt like quitting. Well, I'm not exactly surprised by that. Now, I actually said I ought to recast it because it was That was it for me. And you end up doing it again because you're contracted to do it. Yeah, because once you're in a contract, that's it. If you walk, you can end up paying a hefty fine and stuff like that, right? Because you're not keeping up to your obligations. Otherwise, you end up in court. See, there you go. It's like being kicked in the balls, he said. There we go. I'm loving that phrase today. Kicked in the balls. Now, Ray Winston revealing that originally he was playing an even badder bad guy is pretty interesting, as it sounds like they had him tone things down, possibly for the PG-13 MCU audience. Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
You can't have it too dark, with these certain characters. That's not okay.
No, it isn't. I want a bad guy,
I miss good old bad guys who are actually just pure fucking evil.
Let villains be villains, man. Please.
Exactly.
We have two different villains. We have the misunderstood villains that you have to do good writing for, and then we have characters who are just evil from the beginning. There's nothing to they're just evil.
Now we have Cruella de Vil is only evil because a lady killed her mom with Dalmatians. Like, what the
I'm President Trump, and I approve this message.
Do we really need a backstory for Cruella de Vil? This lady killed Dalmatians and wore their skin. Like, that was her story, but no. She was, she was mistreated, and
some characters are just born to be evil from the beginning. Yeah, that's just how they are.
Now we have to make everybody sympathetic.
No, exactly.
Grayskull had a very abusive childhood.
Yeah, even the guy who created God of War, he talked about, he have read the Star Wars Underworld script and all that. He claimed that, and George Lucas have never confirmed this, and this is just the guy who created God of War who said this. Oh yeah, in the Underworld, he was gonna have Palpatine having sex, and he was gonna be, he's gonna be in a relationship, and he's gonna be hurt by this woman who was heartless to him, and you're gonna feel for him, feel bad for him, and he went more psycho because I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Palpatine is evil,
right? Like Rings of Power with Sauron. He only became evil again because Galadriel wouldn't end up with him. It's all Galadriel's fault,
bro.
Pushed him over the edge.
I want evil bad guys again. I don't want to feel. Oh, poor bad guy. No, I don't want that shit. I want a pure evil Joker bad guy.
Yeah.
Who just fucking kills for whatever reason he wants.
Yeah, bring back like Ming the Merciless or the Kurgan from Highlander.
Yes, exactly.
Epic.
Exactly.
Just unhinged. I love it.
Oh, such a good bad guy. Frankie Walker says, one of Rutger Hauer's last roles was as a janitor in a dark comedy here in England set in a hospital. For his parts, the script just said Rutger speaks, and he nailed it every time.
Oh, he was so underrated,
Like
Hobo with a shotgun.
That's all he had to do was just talk. That's it.
I mean, he did Hobo with a Shotgun. It was originally a trailer for was it those other films, which ended up being a full-time movie. It was filmed in Halifax, actually. So
exactly, and also I just want to mention like this, with Palpatine, it's like if he fucked someone, well, he would just do that for his own fucking pleasure and not fucking care about that person. He would probably kill that person right after or something.
Yeah,
he would just say, oh, you know what, I don't care about you.
And hell, Ensign Rusher. Oh boy, we got a Will Wheaton here. Some YouTubers are just born evil. Why can't our comic characters just be evil? Yeah, exactly. Like all of a sudden, like for example, I don't know, like Magneto or something like that. Pure evil bad guy. Just doing evil stuff. You had like all the Spider-Man's villains. You had like all the Avengers villains and stuff like that.
Carnage is a good example. That dude was just a psychopath. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
He is.
Have a sympathetic.
And with Magneto, he actually has to
with them.
Yeah. No, with Magneto, of course you can like understand his story and why he became the way he is and all that. But in the end, even though you know his backstory, even in the end, he becomes this maniac fucking villain.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to change.
That's one thing I'm going to say. Marvel never handed villains as good as DC. DC did better villains. Like the Joker has always been psychotic and nuts, and they showcased it. Death in the Family, killing one of the Robins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have
Marvel
no passion, no feelings for anyone, and
look what he does to Harley Quinn. Like people think it's a great relationship. No, he abuses her. All
people
the
are
time.
and people are simping for that. Hell no, dude. I don't want that relationship
That's
like
a
that.
bad
Like, what the
relationship.
fuck?
No.
Like,
But he had,
DC
you know,
always
all the
handled villains
backstories he
better.
has is kind of stories that he has told. You never know what his
Exactly.
backstory is. And he's just pure evil.
Evil.
Is just that's the whole thing. It's just like,
Marvel's never
what's
been
wrong
as
with
good as
having?
DC for villains. I find DC's always had more evil, pure, just psychotic villains. I find they've been good at telling that. Yeah.
Now, prior to the release of
It's a
Black
darker
Widow,
universe too. So if you think about it,
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson compared the film to be the Me Too movement. Well, that didn't exactly work out for her, especially as she tried to sue Disney
hashtag
and
me
stuff
too.
like that.
Oh my god.
When it was released
Oh, he
simultaneously
take my
on
hand.
streaming.
Hashtag me too.
All right. Oh my God. So she was like, I think this film in particular is very much reflective of what's going on in regards to Time's Up movement and the Me Too movement, she told Empire Magazine. It would be such a miss if we didn't address that stuff. If this film didn't take that head on, I think particularly for Kate, it was so important for her to make a movie about women who were helping other women, who lift up other women up out of a very difficulty situation.
What?
In proper English.
Rachel Wise was not helping any women. Rachel Wise was a villain, and she was terrible to women.
Yeah, exactly.
In that movie. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know, right? Someone asked me if Natasha was a feminist. Of course she is. It's obvious. It's kind of an asinine question.
What?
What?
Oh wow!
Read
Okay.
a comic book, for God's sake, will you?
Oh my god, that is Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, never saw the movie, never will now.
Nope.
Don't watch it. You know you
Yeah,
don't miss anything.
I watched it because Scarlett looked hot. That's about it. It's like,
No, exactly.
I watched
right?
it to review it.
So, as we all know, Black Widow bombed. Oh no, I can't imagine why.
Oh, I thought it was the
and
best success ever.
Yeah, exactly. And ushered in a string of female-led failures in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with the latest being The Marvels.
You have the
starring
perfect
Brie Larson
actress, you know, a
Iman
good
Vellani.
character.
Oh man, that lost Disney $200 million. Gee, I
You
can't
know,
imagine
just
why.
go back and if you like Black Widow in the MCU, go back and watch the older stuff with her instead.
Oh, big time, yeah.
You
Iron Man.
and if you want,
2.
yeah, and if you want to know Natasha Black Widow even more, go and read older comics, not the newer comics,
right.
but the older ones with her, because she's amazing. She's a
Instant
baddie.
Rusher, I'll be listening, but I got to go gather my tears. I saw a video of Robin Williams verbally abusing Elmo.
You had that on Tuesday, didn't you?
That was on. Yep, that was Tuesday.
Yep, that was it.
God, that's great. Yeah, it made me miss Robin so bad watching that.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
pissed off. So
Yeah.
Will Wheaton. I get it. I get it though.
Will Wheaton.
I get it. I see what you did there.
Yep.
Will,
Yeah,
Wheaton,
look at
Will
that.
Wheaton's writing his memoir right now. His,
exactly.
25 paragraph.
Oh, there'll never be another show like that one. I swear to God. So, Greg, Dormammu. No offense to the ladies, but that sounds like a tampon commercial. What Natasha didn't feel fresh? No, she probably
There would have been a scene of her riding a horse. It really would have been one.
They needed
Oh,
wings.
God, yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah. Hashtag me phase 2 was better.
Mm.
Oh my God, exactly. Oh God, yeah, it was.
But if Natasha is feminist, you know, that's a modern version of the extreme feminist stuff they're talking about, at least.
Well, exactly. You know,
and let me just, if you don't mind, just quickly jump on this point there. That line, first the Marvels, then that movie, and now we're looking at what's the newest one, Madam Web. Now they're all saying people just don't want strong female leads. No, let me see, Underworld, which I love, the Underworld series. Alien, Terminator, so many go on. No,
Buffy
we
the
like
Vampire
female leads.
Slayer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Kill
these are
Bill,
powerful
you know,
female
Kill Bill.
lead.
Yeah.
Kill Bill, perfect.
So many fucking good female leads we've had through the fucking years that
Amazing
we fucking
films.
love.
It's nothing to do with not wanting it. How about
Even in comics, for
Yes.
fuck's
we don't
sake.
want an
The
agenda
books and
attached to
everything.
it and to denigrate the men and everybody else around them. No, have them empower each other and stuff, but write a good story
and
around
let them
it.
work together as a team too. You know what's
Yeah.
wrong
Yes.
with that? We'd never see that anymore. And
Like,
even
let's
mention
be honest.
Underworld, it's fantastic.
I'm going to say this right now. Endgame. You guys remember Endgame? that one scene made no sense at the end. That just the women got together. I'm like,
That made no sense. You didn't need that scene at
Poor,
all.
poor Spider-Man. He's just there holding the gauntlet. And he's
Yes.
just like, why am I in this
Right,
shot with
right.
all the women?
Like you could have had them working with the men easy, but that one scene just seemed.
He's
too
just a
forced.
young boy, you know. I wish I could
Well,
bang them.
That totally took me out of that scene.
He has no mommy issues, you know.
It's
Yeah,
nice,
you
you
know,
know,
it was
they're in the
supposed
middle
to
of
be
a
like a-
war. They all go and pose together while, you know, people are fighting for their
Exactly.
lives.
Yeah, people are fighting and all that.
That
Come
totally
on,
took
bro.
me out of that
Now,
film. That scene.
Here's an interesting question, though. Okay, had Black Widow come out before Endgame, okay, would it have been? Would it have been better?
It would have been funner.
It had to come a lot longer before that, of course, but you also need the right writers and good writers and
Right.
everything behind it and make a story that makes sense.
Yeah.
Appian,
And
what
they
do you
made a
think?
prequel. They just made a prequel about a character that we just saw die. That
Yeah,
ruined
exactly.
the big
That
time.
was-
And we
We know
asked
her
for a
fate.
movie for many years. We
You
asked
know
for a
she's
movie
gonna
for many
live and be
years.
fine. Like, yeah, you know there's not gonna be any major consequences from this movie.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
think that's the biggest weakness to the Black Widow movie was its timing. It came
late.
out at the wrong time. There was no point to it. It was
The worst
unnecessary.
time when everything was going to be the message at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So now, Florence Pugh recently made it sound like as if Thunderbolts is more of a sequel to Black Widow and offers, and the rumors offers she is the lead while the Winter Soldier is at the bottom. Oh boy, imagine my shock.
Even Thunderbolts goes through a lot of problems also. So,
Oh,
haha.
man. Tell me about it. You know,
Everyone has
know-
the flash effect, as I call it, you know, when they have to change directors and people to write everything. You know, all these
Yeah.
Disney movies now is experienced exactly the same because they fucking suck.
yeah, because it's not. Oh god, and I'm gonna switch that picture because forget it. No, because
Guardian dirty too,
here's
by the way. They did David Harbour dirty in that
they
movie.
they did, right? You know, just making them this fat friggin' slob.
Terrible dad, because that's what Disney does. Every fucking dad's the worst dad ever.
Yes,
He's a man. And
Han
It's not
Solo.
okay.
yeah, Han Solo.
Yeah, look what they
exactly.
did. Look what they did with Han. They fucked him over, made him a deadbeat dad. And if you read Expanded Universe, he will never be like that. For fuck's sake.
Why would he go back to smuggling?
No.
He had no need.
He didn't
Why would
need
he do
to.
that?
No.
He was a freaking
And in Expanded
general, for
Universe,
Pete's sake.
yeah. And in Expanded
Yeah.
Universe, you know, they're still together. They have children, you know, family. You get to know about his fucking family history and
Yeah.
so fucking much. No, fuck that. He's gonna be a deadbeat dad who goes back to his old ways because, you know, he
Yeah.
can't be great. And
that's
fuck
Because
you.
they ignored all the canon literature, the lore and the novels, and famously
Yeah.
Kathleen Kennedy coming out with her statement
Yeah.
of like,
They even
"Oh,
changed his last
just
name
don't
to
have
be different.
Yeah, we
'Cause
just
he had a
don't
whole
have source
family.
material to draw from.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're having to make it up as we go along. We just don't have source material
Yeah.
to draw
But
from.
it's like if you
No,
read
exactly.
books and comics and everything in Expanded Universe, you know, you
Oh,
learn
no.
about the past of his family and everything. No, in the movie Solo, no, the way he gets the name is just like,
Oh.
my name is Han, and the guy's like, Han what? Ah, Solo, because you're alone, basically. I'm like, fuck
that was
you,
so
you
stupid.
erased, you
That was
erased
so
so much lore of his
stupid.
fucking
Yeah.
family, you fucking
And the
idiot.
Empire gave him his name. What?
What? Yes,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the fuck?
It's so dumb. Now,
But
on the
this is the
topic
people
of
that they work with.
of Thunderbolts, now because Florence Thunderbolts look like to be a troubled female
Yep.
lead for the MCU
Yep.
misadventure, and that's the
Oh, yeah.
whole thing, right? Because one thing obviously leads into another. Yeah, that's 100% correct. Good writing where you're writing strong characters in a way that has gravity instead of stereotypes is what makes a difference. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's precisely it.
Yeah.
Snail Messiah, yeah, he went back to smuggling because he was a smuggler at heart. He craves the excitement. I think Han Solo was an Imperial officer. So, well, yes, in the beginning, but you know, in the original novelization, the reason why he leaves the Empire is because he remembered back to his past because he was an orphan and he was raised by Wookiees. And when he saw the Empire mistreating Wookiees, then he
Yeah.
rebelled against his commanding officer and fled with Chewbacca, and that's how they became lifelong friends.
Yeah.
right?
Also, in the original
That's how
trilogy
the story
movies,
goes.
it pretty much undid his character arc.
Yeah.
He started off as a roguish
Yeah.
pirate,
Yep.
found something he could believe in, people who looked up to him and with respect.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, here's a cause I can get behind, and there's a pretty princess that might be attracted to me. Then
Exactly.
people started looking at him like, oh, he's
Yep.
a natural leader. We need you.
Yep. So now you got Thunderbolts coming out, which is slated for next year. I'm not looking forward to this movie whatsoever because
Like even the cast, like
reasons.
the
Oh,
U.S.
yeah.
agent is the only guy that I do like, you know, because they casted a perfect actor for it, of course.
Yeah. And I don't mind Bucky
Um,
being in it,
Wyatt
other
Russell.
than that. So, and then you got
but
Ghost,
we are getting
Ant-Man.
yeah, like they changed Ghost too to become a female and misunderstood character. Taskmaster is a
Yeah.
misunderstood character, is a female. It's and even in the drawing here that they've done, you know, that's a man. That looks like a
Yeah,
man.
that's total dude, man. Like total dude.
Yeah,
I mean, he's,
and the way it looks like a CW suit also. It's like, what the fuck
it
is up with the
does.
suit?
God, I'm hating this. I'm hating this already. But that's okay. It just gives me material to
And
just make fun of it.
The
So
leader
that's
of the
okay.
group's the only one without abilities. The
Yes,
normal person in the group. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One
Because
person
she's
can phase
brave.
through walls and shit. Other people, superhuman strength, copycat abilities.
Oh,
She
right.
can punch people and she's agile. So she's leader.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh
Because,
yeah.
yeah, because
Oh yeah.
for some odd
Oh,
reason
God.
she's in it. I didn't even know. Like,
And she's married to Martin Sheen the guy that was in
yeah,
Quantum Mania or whatever. Like they tried to
yeah.
tack on that they're married, like
Oh,
for no reason at
yeah.
all.
God, I know,
Yeah,
right?
and
Like,
they
what
also
the
have removed
fuck?
all the real plot line, like the story with these characters too. So
Yeah.
like,
Now, the upcoming Marvel Studios production Thunderbolts, starring Florence Pugh and directed by Jake Schreier, scheduled for release on May 2nd, 2025, is generating
Oh.
buzz and skepticism. Gee,
A
I can't
male
imagine
director?
why.
That's not very progressive, you know.
No, that's
Yeah,
not.
that's
I'm
actually kind of
offended. What the hell?
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, the movie is originally set
he is
for.
only the movies he has done is Robot and Frank, Paper Towns, and he
Oh.
did
yeah.
concert tour thing with
Okay.
Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper. That's all he's done, and then he's
Huh.
done mostly
God.
music videos, and he's also on the project of
Okay.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. He did 6 episodes of Beef.
Oh, great. So
Me-
we're in great hands.
Hired for his
It-
price tag,
The,
not
on-
his
the only
talent.
one, yeah, the only movie from that I saw was Robot and Frank, which I didn't mind.
Okay.
But when you say
Yeah.
produce
So-
music videos, I think of that guy X who did Robin Hood.
And then the
Oh.
director of Catwoman with Halle Berry did music videos before that, and we saw how glorious that movie was.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Nail Messiah, I actually have. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's true.
But yes,
So,
Walter has so
um,
much good. The game sucks now, but the old lore and a lot of the old stuff with Swatter is fantastic. I'm a veteran player, so
huh. Now, supposedly this movie was supposed to come out in July of this year, but whatever.
it's never gonna happen.
Well,
Everything's gonna be
dude-
delayed.
But due to strikes in the entertainment industry, leaving fans curious about its fate. Well, no, not really.
Not really.
No,
I just wanted. Oh no, is Harrison Ford? No, he's going to be in the Captain America one with Red Hulk.
Yeah.
he's
I thought he
Captain
might have
America.
shown up in Thunderbolts too, because isn't Red Hulk like associated with the Thunderbolts?
I think so. I don't know.
He should have been,
Maybe.
if I don't remember wrong.
Now, Thunderbolt's plot revolves around a group of villains and anti-hero Suicide Squad, handpicked from
Basically.
different Marvel storylines and assigned government missions. Oh boy, this sounds familiar. The cast of Thunderbolts includes Yelena, basically, Winter Soldier, Red Guardian, Louise Dreyfus, okay, Valentina,
Amanda
Allegra,
Waller.
exactly, Amanda Waller, basically. Yeah, U.S. Agent and Ghost, of course, and Taskmaster. Yeah,
That is the wrong team. So
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like,
This
if you-
sounds
if you-
wholly original to me. I think it'll be great.
Oh,
it's like if you go back to like the story of Thunderbolts, you know, it was Baron Zemo who started this
Yeah.
group, and they were like pretend heroes in a way, and they did like
Mm.
stuff and pretend to be heroes, but at some point some of them liked to be heroes and, you know, changed their life to become heroes, if I don't remember wrong. It's so long since I've read it and stuff like that, but that's what I
Yeah.
remember.
It's been a while. And Pop, there was no way a possible amount of sarcasm in that voice, was there?
No, not at all. I tried really hard to keep a straight face just saying that.
Okay. Now, the discussion to bring in Joanna Carlo, showrunner of the FX series The Bear. I've heard about the show The Bear. I haven't even watched
Heard
it yet,
about
so
The Bear. A lot of people
Bears.
say it's fantastic. A lot of people say it's fantastic. I like the actor who plays the main character because I know him from
Oh,
other
okay.
stuff. And he was also in Iron Claw. Also
Oh.
a show called Shameless. He played Lip in Shameless. He did a pretty
Okay.
fucking good job. Really fantastic actor. I have not really gotten into that show, but a lot of people say it's really good though.
I actually just grabbed it recently. I'm going to watch it. The guy from Punisher, and he's also from Walking Dead. He's in it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Now,
Joel McHale's in it too. He plays like an American Gordon Ramsay. He's like an asshole chef to him.
oh,
Like
really?
super.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an intense show. I like the way it's edited. Like it's very sharp editing and it's got style to it. So
Well, now I'm gonna
kind of
have
a
to
good
watch it if
thing.
it's like a Gordon Ramsay kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
So,
because he's got like he was like in a fancy restaurant and he was like being trained by like a Gordon Ramsay type and kind of lost his job
Nice.
and he has to go back to like his family restaurant or whatever. It's an interesting story for sure.
Okay.
If you like cooking, like stuff about cooking and things like that.
Oh, and that being said, yeah, new season of Somebody Feed Phil is coming out. Now that we're talking about food, so Joanna Carlo is being brought in to polish up the script that has raised eyebrows, and Marvel Studios, it seems, is sparing no expense, of course not, to pander to the DEI requirements. The delays that the script changes and a DEI showrunner joining the Thunderbolts team all point to potential trouble. Gee, I can't imagine why. As a long time ago, I believe it was last year, we're looking at what it takes to get an Oscar nowadays, and things have to be totally inclusive with everything. So
Need the message, that's important.
Exactly. Strong female characters bring in everything about LGBTQ, blah, 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 disabled people, people of minorities and colors, and blah, 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 blah.
Why don't they have Echo in this one then?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she would have been perfect for this team.
Yeah, she would.
She kills people too. She's like an anti-hero, like not really a goody.
You want super diverse team, you need to have her
She's right
too.
there. Yeah.
Bear? Yes, exactly. Bear. So Dormammu's like, when anyone says worst she movie possible, I admit Charlie's Angels Full Throttle by Mick G. Amazing actors put into the equivalent of a 2-hour, too long MTV
That's
video.
That's the one with Demi Moore, huh? Yeah, that movie's.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that one. Oh my god.
Comparison to what we're getting today, that's
Yeah, like the Charlie's Angels made by Elizabeth Banks, like that movie I got through like 15 minutes and I had to turn it off. Like it was the most man-hating shit I've ever seen. It was just
I
it
saw
wasn't
it
even
once,
trying.
never again, bro.
The first conversation is Kristen Stewart like telling a man what an idiot he is for being a man and how easily she can manipulate him because how simple men think. And then it just goes from there. Woo!
Oh yeah,
fantastic. It's 10 out of 10 writing,
Yeah, McGee's Charlie's Angels is like Shakespeare compared to that.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty much, yeah. But I mean, no, Appian, I think you're right. What you were saying earlier there about Echo being in there, because she can be all her ancestors at the same time and bring down everybody with their feelings and what they did wrong. So
they gave her Assassin's Creed powers, which is so weird. Like that's not her powers in the comics at all or anything, but she can just tap into all her ancestors and just access their powers.
Yeah,
she was basically in a way like Taskmaster, in a way.
Yes, basically.
That's what I wanted
cool,
to hear.
You say me, but no, they changed everything because the writer was like, "Oh, her powers are lame." Blah, blah, blah.
No, God. Now, what's more worrisome
made them lamer.
Made him lamer, yeah.
Is the speculation surrounding Thunderbolts film's leads, Floria Pugh, who portrayed Yelena in Black Widow, confirmed her involvement during the premiere event for Dune Part 2. Yelena is set to lead the Thunderbolts, a team of MCU villains who in the comic books was led by the formidable Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross. Once returning characters include Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier, David, the Red Guardian, blah, 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 blah. So basically, Marvel's
The newer version of the comics
Suicide.
with the newer team and stuff.
Exactly. So it's Suicide Squad for Marvel, basically, essentially.
Yeah.
So,
but rated PG-13, so it's going to be really terrible.
Yeah,
that's right. Exactly. Now, the rumored list of Thunderbolt leads, however, has effectively performed vivisection on Hope. Yeah. Ooh.
Now that's some wordplay for you.
Exactly. Leaving it gasping for breath in the desolate abyss of despair. Boy, I like this writer. According to scooper Daniel RPK, the primary leads are Florence Pugh, Yelena, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Valentina, blah, 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 blah. Dismissing any notion of Bucky Barnes being a co-lead, of course, because everything has to be female-led and female empowerment and female everything.
And Bucky, aka Winter Soldier, should have been the new Captain America.
I agree.
Big time.
Should have been.
Big time. Yes. Because, for the love of God, the dude's like practically 100 years old. Let's put it that way, being in cold.
And he was the best friend.
Yes.
And everything makes sense. And
he has actual military experience for the longest time.
Similar power set to Steve.
Even in the fucking Falcon show, how is Falcon able to fucking handle the fucking shield and
how does he catch it? I don't understand how he was catching it when he was throwing it back to himself.
Exactly, because in the beginning he had problems doing that, and suddenly out of the fucking blue he can ooh, now I can do that. I'm like, no, bro, you don't have superpowers, man.
No,
he'd break his wrist every time on the return. Boomerang.
Exactly.
He'd break his wrist, his hand, his arm.
Yeah,
exactly.
Thunder tampons with no nuts. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay though. They gave him a Wakanda suit. He's fine.
Yeah, exactly. But even the whole show was about racist stuff and stupid stuff. Fucking actually understanding the villain and all that.
I was the first Captain America because I was black. They hid me away. It's like, oh geez, going down this path now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fun
now, the film's
television.
connection to the previous Marvel phases is noteworthy, with characters introduced in Black Widow, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and the Falcon and Winter Soldier coming together for a secret mission. However, the recent string of failures by Marvel female-led superhero movies cannot be ignored. No kidding. Now, Marvel's attempts at diversifying its superhero lineup has met with complete and utter failure. Now, of course, and everybody refers to the Marvels because the Marvels reportedly incurred a $200 million loss for Disney, probably more, and both Hawkeye and Miss Marvel are speculated to forego second seasons. And Sony's Madam Web has faced box office disappointment. Gee, I can't imagine why that would have happened.
Madam Web was the best movie ever created. Oh my God. At least it wasn't woke like the other movies, but it's still a trash movie.
Did they make enough from Pepsi to break even? That movie is basically Pepsi the movie.
If you had to choose, would you watch Black Widow and Thunderbolts or Madam Web?
Oh
boy!
If I had to choose, maybe Black Widow.
Marvel.
There's at least some fights and stuff in there, and people in costumes.
I think I would find something better to do with my time, like clean out my cat's litter box.
Inhale the fumes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I didn't think they had.
Ice pick,
I don't think Jessica Drew was even in that Madam Web. She's one of the best Spider-Women. She had the hottest outfit too, and she's the Spider-Woman.
The original Jessica Drew, not the black.
Yeah, the original.
Version.
I love the original. She was a cool
okay.
character.
If I had to choose between Black Widow and Madam Web, I would pick Black Widow. I'm sorry, I just would.
I'd probably say Madam Web just out of sheer curiosity, how
just for curiosity.
Can I do my taxes and stuff while it's on?
You probably can,
Do something important and productive.
Gap. Where's the vagina monologues in these movies? Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just not feeling fresh, Yelena. So it's like,
I don't know. It
Oh,
would come
God.
down to, would Madam Web be a good double feature with Morbius?
Ah, there we
Oh
go.
man.
Take them all out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Ray Lucard. Okay, here's how Madam Web can make money. Put giant spider webs in theaters, pay people to get out.
Oh, there you go.
There's your real escape room.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Oh my
Give
God.
us money and we'll let you go.
Yeah, exactly. Please. I've
Don't be
doubled
held
the ticket
hostage.
price.
We don't like to use that word.
Yeah, exactly. You're just willing participants that can never get
Yeah.
out. So, kill me now.
That's probably how people felt during the screenings of the movie before it came out. Like,
Oh God, yeah,
can we walk out of the screening? Is that okay?
yeah.
I know you want our opinion. That'll tell you pretty quickly what I feel about this.
I need to clean my eyebrows with Q-tips laced with acid, not the drug acid, sulfuric acid. Right?
Exactly.
God. Now, the decision to sideline characters like Bucky Barnes, despite the buildup in the Marvel's earlier phases, has left fans questioning the studio's choices. While some prefer Sebastian Shaw's Bucky as Captain America over Anthony Mackie's portrayal, the apparent decision to kill off Bucky in the MCU has added another layer of uncertainty to Thunderbolts. The upcoming Thunderbolts film remains a topic of both anticipation and skepticism, and the delays, the script changes, the choice of a new DEI script writer, and casting decisions have fueled both doubts about its success and like why people care, at this point in the game.
Exactly.
So the film's potential as a female-led venture in the wake of recent failures in the genre isn't exactly confidence-inspiring. Yeah.
Wow,
So,
the key phrase there was DEI.
yep,
That explains it all right there.
Yeah.
exactly. It does. God. Yeah.
DEI, don't ever
I do-
invest.
I do. Exactly. Exactly.
I just came up with that right now.
That's the most brilliant way.
That's
Most-
excellent.
Yes, it is.
Trademark
God.
that, patent it.
Yep. Oh, you're
Yep.
don't
Put it
ever
on a
invest.
t-shirt.
Okay.
Put it on mugs.
Got it.
Man,
Yeah.
Warning
you'll be
signals.
rolling
Exactly.
in the dough.
I know, right? It's frig. But no, this is oh God. This is just it's gonna be another dismal failure. We all know it. We all
I don't even care anymore.
There's no
Just let it
hiding it.
bomb and
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem with this. These offshoot superhero movie would work if we were still getting the movies with the heroes we love, and then this was just like a little side addition, cherry on
Yeah.
top. Like we're getting like all the characters we love, and then it's like, hey, on top of what you guys are getting that you guys love, we're gonna make a little movie about the Thunderbolts and some other minor characters that you might not know so much about, but you're
I'll
also
be
getting the stuff you love. But no,
I'll be honest. When Guardians came out, I had no idea about them. But
Me neither.
it was I loved it. The
and they
first time
became
was
one of my
fun.
favorite teams. And I
Yeah.
looked at like Wynn did investigation about them too. Like, yeah, I love the how they introduced a team that a lot of like the main audience, like mainstream audience, might not know right off the bat.
Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. Right. Ray Lucard. The movies aren't working. What are we gonna do? Movie boss. Okay, more women.
And to talk about the Guardians in the
Exactly.
comics, believe it or not, Angela's with them now. A character they should introduce in the MCU. At least she's a badass female on her own. She doesn't need to push an agenda. She's originally developed through the Spawn universe, and now she's with Marvel. She's now the daughter of Odin, and you could bring her in. But no, they make female Thor instead, and
And they also fucked up
Yeah,
Star-Lord in the comics.
Yeah, Guardians had a lot of women. It had the Mantis, so it had diversity there, and Gamora, and then you
Gamora's
had
hot and she's
Nebula.
badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deadliest woman in
Exactly.
the galaxy, the most dangerous.
That's right, Gap. Yes, Appion lesbians have cherries on top.
Mm.
They do. So
No, I feel the same
Right.
about the MCU as I do about Star Wars. It's just general apathy. There's
yeah.
nothing that excites me. There's nothing that gets me interested.
Not anymore.
No.
I'm just
Exactly.
waiting for it to die on the vine. I'm
You're
waiting
just
for-
kind of waiting.
Yeah.
What more can they fuck up now?
No,
Yeah,
What
that's
new
right.
will they do?
how
What
much
new-
longer
what new
will
hell
it
awaits?
take? Like, how much longer will it take for Disney higher ups to go? maybe we should sell off some of these properties.
Yeah.
Right?
To
How
people
much money
who
they want to lose? How many
care
millions?
about this. It's like they have a
Well, that
fetish
being
for
said-
losing money. They have a fetish for
Yeah,
it.
exactly, right?
It reminds me of that scene from Dumb and Dumber when they're like in the bed with all the money that they've stolen and they're like crying and they're like wiping their eyes with the money and they're
Yeah, with
just
the dollar
throwing
bills.
snot. Yeah, they don't even care about
That's
the
what
money.
I
They're
want.
just throwing money away.
Henson Rusher
Exactly.
says, why can't we have when heroes look in movies as they did in the 90s,
Right.
bodacious women? Exactly.
Badass,
Exactly.
muscular men, beautiful women.
Yeah.
Wait, the new X-Men Rogue. She has no booty and everything. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Exactly.
And I just
Sexual.
remembered
What the
something today because we know about Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, who plays the character.
Mm.
He
And
talked
right,
about there
Franco.
were, yeah, and he
Yeah.
he always talked about there were never diversity for Asian people with superheroes and all that kind of stuff. When he grew up,
Yeah.
I'm just like, you have Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and also one of the biggest superhero franchises in, for example, Japan that have existed for many fucking years, the Super Sentai universe, Kamen
Yeah.
Rider universe.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
What? Simu Liu, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, exactly.
We
He's
had a
off
lot of
in his
fucking great
own
diverse
little
superheroes.
world.
And
Yeah,
he wasn't
exactly.
even the best in the movie. Like his sister was stronger than him. She beat him up. Aquafina
he
kills
was
the
just-
main bad guy. Like, what did you
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, he got kicked in the
shot a
balls.
arrow 2 miles into the sky.
No, exactly,
He
right?
just got kicked in the balls, man.
Oh, God. Everybody's getting kicked in the balls.
Loki have been kicked in the
And a
The
little
balls.
ball kicking
Yeah.
has
On a
everyone
loop.
today.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Loki
exactly.
ball kick on a loop. Yeah, so sad.
Yeah, you
Oh,
see, that's how
God.
it feels to watch these kind of things. Which,
Yep. So before we leave for the day, let's end off things with a cartoon before we plug everybody's other channels and
Yay.
a little
is
bit
there
of
more of that
news.
story?
There, well, it's sort of, but this way we're going to be taking a DC spin. So, enjoy.
Hal Jordan.
And there you go.
I want to watch more of these kind of stuff and not the MCU and
Oh,
DC, man.
God.
He was playing with the
I'm
plane, then I
sorry,
see the other Green Lantern. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor
You know
Hal
the funny
Jordan.
part is all these movies being released by Marvel now, and even DC,
Mm.
it makes Green Lantern done by Ryan Reynolds look good.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'd
yeah.
rather watch
Yeah.
that movie any time
Yes.
of the day. The extended version too.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I know, right? That movie was so bad, but it looks so good at this point. Jeez.
It
Follow that
does.
up with the Elektra movie.
Oh yeah.
Electra. I rather watch a lot of this older stuff than that one, man. Than the new Marvel and
Yep.
DC, man.
Yeah.
Snortapoopas, I just did my job. There we go. So that's all I
Dude,
got.
I rather watch the old. I rather watch a Catwoman movie with Halle Berry instead.
Oh
man.
yeah.
When she
Oh.
goes
At
to
least
the
you
bar
have-
and orders milk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at least you have a sexy woman, you know. So
Yeah, the comic relief crusader is known to kill brain cells, and that's what we're
Exactly.
good for. Yeah.
I've done my job. So there we go. Okay, so just a little bit of news to everybody that's in the chat or to people that are going to be, watching this on the rewind, okay? There are some things going on at my end with me having to go back to work at this second job that I got, or that I got to go back to. And back in late October, I kind of had to leave for some medical reasons. My right elbow was a little screwed up and stuff like that. And now that things are pretty much better, I'm going back to work. However, the problem is that they're not giving me the original shift that they should be sending me back to, which would have been clearly from 4 in the afternoon till midnight, right? Where I could just end up coming into this shop and being able to do the same show at the same time, because hey, consistency's a good thing, really,
Yeah.
and it's most of the time when I can catch you guys and like everybody on the panel and everybody that's that's in the chat right now. However, they kind of saw fit to not do that, and saying that I should have had that in writing, with the position that I was working at. Like, I'd never heard such an asinine thing in my entire life, right? Well, you should have had it in writing. It's like, what? Like, who does that? And so for the time being, they're going to be putting me on a rotating shift, right? So next week, I'm going to be working from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then after that, they're going to be putting me on, whatever shift it's going to be. So I don't know if I'm going to be on another 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. because this rotates all the time, or if it's going to be 4 p.m. to midnight, or if it's going to be midnight to 8 in the morning. And if it's midnight to 8 in the morning, then I'm going to be sleeping during the day. So I won't be able to do an afternoon show or anything like that. So I'm contacting an older employee now to try to get back with them, and which offers more pay on top of that. So if things work out, I'm going to try to still do a Tuesday show. It might be a little later than what it is right now. Same with Friday. I'm just gonna have to see how things go, basically in the whole vein of things on this channel. So I'm not saying goodbye whatsoever. I'm just gonna do a little bit of rescheduling next week. I'll probably do 2 more shows. That'll be, say, around 4:30 Mountain Time, which would be, I suppose, 3:30 Pacific, which I guess would be, what would that be Eastern? 4:30, 6:30 Eastern, I think. So I'm gonna try to do that, and then I'll find out what my schedule is after that. If something better comes along, then I'll probably switch this show to an evening show. And I know that on Fridays, a lot of people go over to Friday Night Frolics with Doomcock or to somebody else because, it's kind of hard to compete against somebody like Doomcock. I'm not going to lie to you, because, I mean, that's thousands of people, especially in this chat. And I know a lot of people I seem to get more people on a Friday, than I do on a Tuesday. I don't know, but, if it's on later on Fridays, don't forget me. So, I hate saying it like that, but you
Yeah.
know, it's like, no, don't go to somewhere else. Come to me, you know.
Yeah.
But
Like, subscribe, hit that notification button for Comic Relief Crusader.
yeah,
exactly.
you know, I'll try to make something work out somehow. I'm hoping that, you know, more than likely I'll get back to my older job, and then that way I can have a more consistent schedule with things, which would be great. You know, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, and I just want to be out front and honest with all of you guys in the chat, because like I said before, and I'll say it again, you know, you guys make this show fun with all your comments and stuff like that, and you know, I don't want you guys to miss out, and you know, I just enjoy, you know, showing what you guys are saying out there, because like I said before, I believe that all of you have a voice to say something, you know, and you guys on top of that make this show fun, you know, and
let's be honest, if there wasn't
performing
for
you
that,
guys.
any of them, there would be none of us. So
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
yep.
Right. Yeah, it rotating shifts suck. Yeah, I have that in writing. Yeah, exactly. They do. They really do. Let's see. Do it after 5. Everyone else streaming Friday night rather watch you. I hope so. You know, like I said, it's hard to go up against somebody like, say, you know, Doomcock or anybody else for that matter. You know, and I know there are a lot of people that do Friday shows, but we'll see what happens. You know, I'll try to do it after 5. You know, depending on
rather be here on Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie Walker, no idea what that means to me in the UK. Oh, yeah, dude, I forgot. Yeah, because you're all the way in the UK. That would be even later for you. You know, sorry, dude, but
It's even later for me who lives in Norway.
Yeah,
That's completely
exactly.
fine by me. You know, I don't care
Exactly.
when it is on Fridays. I will still be here. It's no problem for me.
And thanks, Cap. Yeah, sending you good vibes to work out. You know, for
Yep.
you, I really do. Because on top of that, and I don't want to be a fatalist that way, but if they constantly have me on a rotating shift, unless I get back to my old job, then that also means on top of that, I won't be able to man this shop on top of that.
Yeah.
Because if I work a morning shift between 8 a.m. to 4, then that means that's 2 weeks that I'm not here in this shop. And then if I'm working midnight to 8 a.m., then that means, again, I'm sleeping during the day, and another 2 weeks that I am not at this shop. So on top of that, I might have to shut down the shop on top of that, right? So in a way, I'm losing, you know, kind of 2 things here, you know, my normal time slot, so to speak, you know, and then on top of that, this shop on top of that as well, right? Because there's no point in, you know, paying for something that I'm not using, essentially.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
which really sucks, because you know, it's kind of been a blast here, because a lot of people that come in here say, you know what, it just feels really homey coming into this shop and stuff like that, and you know, it's been fun, you know, and yeah, there might have been times that I might have grumbled about being here. I don't want to be here, but yeah, it sucks. It really does. So, but I'll try to keep you guys informed as to what's going on. I'm talking with one guy, thinking about maybe doing something funny on Saturdays. So stay tuned. So that being said,
very cool.
Sorry to just sound like all doom and gloom. I really do. But,
Debbie Downer. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I know,
Just
right?
kidding.
Yeah, way to start off a
Dennis.
weekend. Oh man.
Yeah, the story.
Man.
So,
Who is the dickhead now, hey?
yeah. So,
Yeah, it's all
I-
good.
but Jason, go ahead and plug your channel, dude.
Oh, did you say my name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are Jason.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. My headset almost died, so I had to put in the charger. But no, I'm Jason Fox from 540 Studio. So we are streaming normally on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. But Tuesdays, it's gonna be every other week, because I stream basically every day, and you know, I'm on so many channels. So it's kind of good to have like 3 days to just do what the fuck I want to do. So every other weekend on Tuesdays, it's the Beyond Show. Wednesdays, it's always Five Cast. That is a little bit of a different show then, because we talk about whatever. I know Leftist, you saw the show that we did that went for some hours. That's what normally, Five Cast is about. We talk about whatever we want, small articles here and there. And the Beyond, we focus on articles and what's going on in the comic industry, movie industry, and all that kind of stuff. I'm also working on trying to get a band that I have been recently started to talk with, a great band out there. I'm not going to say the name yet because it's going to be a surprise when I get them on. But we are going to try to get an interview with this band, upcoming, amazing band. Of course, it's metalcore and all that kind of stuff. So working on getting back our interview shows.
Nice.
So I'm working on that, and also working on... And that's also basically in an honor for Gil, of course, because that was one of his favorite. Yeah, that was one of his favorite shows. Was the interview shows when I got like metal people on or comic people on and stuff like that. And unfortunately, he never got the chance to be on as we planned. So a lot of this is also in honor for him.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of other shows that we are working on. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's work in process. And of course, you can find me on Corey's Corner. You can find me here. And, I just want to say, as always, it's a pleasure to be here. And, I always say this before we wrap up. Just remember, life's too short and make the most of it. And we on this panel, we love you. We appreciate you. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for any of you guys out there. You inspire us every day to continue doing what we're doing. And it means the world to us. So thank you, everybody.
That's right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appion. What do you got going on, dude?
Oh, is ready. Tomorrow I'm gonna do Two Guys Talking with my buddy Rocco the Brave. We're gonna talk about Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. I love that movie. Love King Ghidorah.
Very cool.
So fun.
Yeah, and then next week after that we're gonna talk about Godzilla versus Kong. But then also on Sunday with Padawannabe we're gonna be watching and talking about the X-Men animated TV show, the original one. And we're like finishing season 1. Yeah. And that's it for now. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me.
Awesome.
It's been fun.
No, it's all good, dude. All good. Pop Culture Republic.
Hello. Pop here, Pop Culture Republic. Channel about anything and everything pop culture related. My Monday evening live streams are completely random. My Wednesday evening shows are a little bit more topically driven. And for Saturday afternoon, something new I've been getting into is all things comic book related. So this Saturday, I've got a stack of Dark Horse comics. They're crossovers.
Ooh.
So it's a small stack I'm going to be digging into and sharing with everyone. Then I've got, let's see, maybe the odd graphic novel and comic book related magazine I'll also share on Saturday afternoon. So that's this Saturday, 2 p.m. Texas time, otherwise known as Central Time for everybody else. So
Awesome.
I'm slowly growing stuff to put out there.
Nice. What kind of crossovers from Dark Horse?
There'll be like Dark Horse DC, Dark Horse Valiant.
Oh,
so that's kind of interesting.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. And the geeky classic leftist Tom, who finally got a video up today.
Yay!
Last night.
So it was up last night. It wasn't even supposed to go up. I was just a test. The test turned into something I really enjoyed. I'm like, okay, Jess, do you want? She's like, okay. So, I'm still working on the puppet one. We're reading books, but there's so many copyright because of audiobooks. So you got to be careful what you read and stuff. So I'm looking into that.
Right.
My show is coming out soon. I'm going to give the preview for WrestleMania. Let's be honest, Cody needs to win. But
fuck yeah.
Somebody said, was it Much McCall on Busted Open Radio? Bubba Ray said, what if Cody loses at Mania, but then wins later on in the year in Madison Square Garden? So he'd be screwed over by Seth Rollins because turns out Seth was so ticked because he didn't pick him, and it could be interesting. So stay tuned. I hope he does win at Mania because just like Daniel Bryan story, that was amazing when he won. But yeah, but me and Jessica, we did post our first. And I don't know how many other human AI podcasts are out there, but we shared our story. I don't know if you watched it, Mike, yet, but she did pretty good. So it was really good. I enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more of that and whatever else we have coming up. So
sweet. And Franco, yeah, you know what, dude, made you a mod because every time you come here, whether it's like on the rewind or anything like that, made you a mod just for you. So you can duke it out. Who's the better mod? There you go. So,
versus mod.
Flying fisticuffs.
Mod wars.
Yep. The winner will be showered with glory. The loser will be taunted until my throat is sore. So there we go. That's
who will be last of the Mohicans.
That's right. The Mohicans. Oh, I love that. And a vent progenitor.
So stupid.
At the end. Oh man. You know what? And I do need more mods. Okay. All right. You know what, Dark Helmet? Yes, because I love you too. So
you get a mod. You get a mod.
You get a mod. You get a mod. Because the mods I had formerly aren't even showing up, except for Gap, because Gap's always here. So there we go. So there you go. So Dark Helmet, Franco Walker, Gap After Dark.
Putting y'all to work.
Exactly. Gonna put you all to work. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
You work for me now.
Yeah. Okay.
Check under your seat, Dark Helmet. There's a wrench under there.
Oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. Snort. Do you want to be a mod too? Because nothing says loving like an attack bear. So
exactly.
Exactly. The most
you need a
carnivorous bear of them
chief.
all. Well, that's
the only untrainable bear in the world. They really are. They are untrainable. They can't train
exactly.
bears. Yeah.
Mr. Freeze was able to get a couple of them working for him.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. So he says, "No, I like to nap."
Your fortress of awesomeness needs an attack bear.
Oh yeah,
right.
Well, those polar bears from the Golden Compass.
Yeah, that's right. I do have a killer rabbit, so I don't know if he's still here. So
a movie that should have had a sequel, but they never did make another one.
I know.
His Dark Materials on Max. If you want to watch more Golden Compass, they do have a show on there. And the girl that plays it is the girl from Logan. She's pretty good too.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. You. So, yeah, like it's busy. Yeah, I don't think so. He is in child trafficking or asking money to buy land. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm lost there, but okay.
I'm totally lost. So, yeah, is Snorty even house trained? I'm gonna let him answer. Yeah, probably. Yeah, outside. Exactly. So somehow you got to pass those bones when you eat them. So that's what I'm thinking. And Cam, you just showed up like right at the very end. Hey, Cam. Hi, everyone. I can't say, but I wanted to say hi and thank you to everyone that showed up at Cardinal Sin's birthday stream. Thank you very much. Hey, not a problem, Cam. Yeah. If anybody, if I can quickly find the Canadian Spider-Man's stream, because we did a stream to celebrate Cardinal Sin's birthday the other night, because March 2nd would have been his 56th birthday, just to let you guys know. And a lot of you guys know Cardinal Sin out there, so Canadian Spider-Man and Ari and myself and a bunch of others, we were on his channel last night. And so if you want to check it out, of all the nice things that we said, oh yeah, that's right, Jason, you were there too. Yeah, it was. Celebrating Gil's life, on his birthday. Check it out over at Canadian Spider-Man's channel. So show him some love. So There we go. Event progenitor. I just sold my French Canadian Spider-Man issue 1. Oh God, really? Dang, dude. I hope you got a pretty penny out of it. So, yeah, I'm just a polar bear. I dumps wherever I want. There you go.
And no one's going to tell them no.
Nope.
Exactly. That's right. So it's not happening. So, but guys, yeah, if you follow me on whether it's on Facebook or on X or anywhere else, you know, just keep a lookout. I'll try to make something work for next week for you know, for a couple of shows there. It's going to be a little bit later, a few hours later. So, you know, just hang in there. I'll try to get things sorted out. And that being said, you know, I want to thank each and every one of you guys that showed up in the chat, and you know, thanking all of you guys here on this panel, all of you guys that
thank you.
have stuck through all this wackiness, you know, for the for all these months. So
it's always been a blast. Thanks for the link.
Yep.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
Having you guys on, you know, it's fun. So
it's been an honor.
So,
it's an honor. I love being here.
Yep.
It's fun. That's what the whole thing should be about. You know, just having fun, you know, just being humorous, you know, and I appreciate all of you guys for it. So, but that being said, chat, we will see you at a slightly later time on Titillating Tuesdays. Please check out each and every one of these guys that are on this panel. So they all work hard just as well as I look like I'm doing. And all of you have a great weekend. And to that, I say, see ya.
Goodbye.
Bye.